And does consent play into this at all, or can we?
The understanding is that by virtue of the fact that she's owned, she does not have the right to consent. Or to withhold herself from her master. The master has the full right over her, and her consent does not play anything in this relation.
So what is?
Okay.
Muslim man.
But how does that relate back to your Muslim?
All right, guys. Look, I'm done. Anyway, everybody, 114 people in here. Go ahead and give me a follow. Give me some likes. Give me whatever. Make sure you also follow me on YouTube as well as Scary Hours Podcast. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube at Scary Hours Podcast. We do these debates. Alrighty. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, with another episode, Scary Hours Podcast. And today we're going to be talking about Muslims. Why do you hate women? That's the question. I'm sorry.
Haram!
We really want to know because what it looks like is that you guys are women haters. That's what it looks like. I know that the hadiths, say that women have some sort of a mental deficiency. The hadiths say that most people that are in hell are women. You guys forced women to be covered in a certain way. Guys could have a bunch of wives, but women can't. Heaven is vividly described for men, but nobody knows what women are going to get. So I'm just trying to understand. It just seems to me like you guys hate women, or at the very least, you fear them. And I'm just really trying to understand why. So if any Muslims want to come up and explain why do you hate women, that's what I'm trying to understand today. So shout out to y'all. Let's talk about it. How you doing, Izzy? Abu, I think you sound like you're Muslim. If you want to come up and explain, let's try to understand this today. If possible. I don't know if it's too late right now. I know it's late. Maybe we're not going to get too many people. Lil Deer, how you doing? But yeah, we're looking for Muslims who want to explain, because I don't think multi-guest request. Oh, we got Izzy. Okay, here we go.
Hey, how are you?
Good, Izzy. How you doing?
I'm good.
What's going on?
I'm not Muslim, but I wanted to agree to your channel. Muslims, why do you hate women? I do agree that they're very oppressive, especially towards women.
Yeah, because
I'm interested to see who else you'll get on here so I can at least listen. But I don't understand why they have to shove women to the side and cover them up and abuse them the way they do.
Yeah, basically what I'm seeing, right, is that like we're all just human beings at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
And we're trying to live our best, and life is difficult for all of us, and I think we all go through temptations, right? But it seems to me like the Muslim men kind of get away with more of their sinful nature and than they allow for the women to do. That's what it looks like, right?
Oh, wow.
So it doesn't seem justified, because like the man's sins, they're kind of like done in secret, right? But it's like a woman, if she doesn't wear her whole ninja outfit, everybody can kind of tell.
You said
right?
ninja.
I forgot what it was called. I was trying. You get what I'm saying, though? But
I do.
It's a public thing, though. You know what I mean? How you doing, Kay?
Hello, how are you?
Good. By any chance, are you Muslim?
No, I don't believe in religion.
Okay, good. Me neither. That's where I'm at. I'm trying to preach freedom for the world right now. I feel like we're all just kind of stuck in the past, trying to argue about what happened 2,000 years ago, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think we get lost because of that. Yeah. So I mean, do you have any opinions on this particular topic?
Specifically when it comes to Muslims, but I believe it goes back to all the Abrahamic religions. I think it just comes down to the ability that women have to create life.
Oh, what do you mean?
Control of the womb, the uterus.
Okay, hold on. Somebody else is joining too, right quick. Let me get them up here as well. That's an interesting take. Let me see. Abraham.
Hey man,
Hey, what's
so
going on?
I just had a quick question. Isn't it in Christianity that you can beat your wife and she can't divorce you?
I don't think so.
So
No.
in the Bible, it gives specific reasons when you can divorce your husband, and
Okay.
getting beat on is not one of those reasons.
Okay. So you're arguing from silence then,
How am I arguing from silence?
because you're saying because it's not specifically listed, then that means it's allowed.
So what are the reasons? You know when a woman can divorce in Christianity? Are you aware of it or no?
Yeah, my understanding is for infidelity is what it specifically says.
Okay, great.
So
In
again,
Islam, what are the reasons when a woman can divorce a husband?
never.
Never, really? Do
Yeah.
you want to pull up any verses? Or do you have any verses of that? I can
Yeah,
pull up a verse where
so
you
I
can.
mean, no. If we're just both going to be honest right now,
Yeah.
can a woman divorce her husband without her husband's permission?
In Islam,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, you're being dishonest.
Oh, you want me to pull up some
Yeah,
verses? You want to pull up verse for verse?
absolutely.
You want to pull up
Yeah,
verse for verse?
I have
A-
Muslim friends and we talk about this all the
That's
time, and
great. That's
we all
great.
we
Abraham, may
all
I ask you a question? How you doing,
Yep.
host? I
good,
didn't mean
man.
to
How you doing?
hijack.
Yeah, you're fine.
It just hit me in the head with something. Um, are you aware what muta is?
Yeah,
Bye, host. Thank you for having me.
but thank you. Yeah,
Abraham?
yeah. So the ruling right now is that a woman, she has to prove why she wants divorce, right? And she can't just divorce on her own. A man, however, all he has to say is what does he say? I think it's like divorce, divorce, divorce 3 times, just verbally, and it's good to go. He's good to go.
No. So in Islam, a woman can divorce for many reasons, such as physical, mental,
Correct.
emotional
But she
abuse,
would have to
and
prove those
the
things in
husband's
court.
failure to fulfill
Right.
marital
Abraham,
duties.
right. Now that you're done waffling, she would have to prove those things in court, though.
And where does that say that?
Okay. So she could just walk away?
Where does it say it? Are you just
I'm
talking out
asking
your ass
you.
as a
No,
Christian?
because I know you're just waffling right now. Like, I get
How am I
it.
waffling?
Because either you don't
Because
know
for
or,
verse right now, so far Christians have way
brother,
less rights as women. What
brother,
do you mean?
listen to me. Listen to me.
You
Let's
can
just keep
chuckle all
it.
you want. Verse
Let's
for
just keep
verse.
it. Let's just keep it real simple since you want to pretend like you don't know. Okay. Why do women have to be covered and men not?
Oh, like Mary? Are you talking about
First
like
of all,
Mary?
first of all, I want you to understand I'm not Christian. So all
That's
these little
great. Like
Christian
Mary?
attacks, whatever, sure.
Okay. You tell me I'm ignorant. Why does Mary need to be covered?
Mary, as far as I know, she doesn't need to be covered.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why are you having these, panels if you know nothing? I'm confused. And you're an
I just
atheist.
told you, as far as I know, if you know something more than me, go ahead. You feel free to prove me wrong. But as far as I
Oh
know,
wow, I
there's
can
no
just tell you're
Christian.
very ignorant. You know nothing.
Oh my God,
So,
brother.
like,
Okay,
what do I
get it
even
out. Go
do?
ahead, get it out your system. Or you'll
Abraham,
be
may I
done.
ask you something? What is muta?
So I brought up verses where Christianity you can get divorced under certain
You didn't.
reasons,
You
which is
didn't.
just
You didn't.
infidelity.
You
And then
all
I
you,
showed you where in
brother.
Islam you can divorce under many
No,
reasons.
brother. Again,
Are you
I'm
conceding
trying.
or what?
No,
And then
listen
you're
to
gonna
me.
say,
Listen to
but
me.
she has to prove it in
I
court. Where does
already
it say it?
explained to you. Okay, so I'm asking you then, according to
Where does
your
it say it?
understanding, brother. Okay, according to your understanding, can a woman just walk away from her marriage without going to court?
You tell me.
According to Sharia law. No, you tell me.
Oh, Sharia law. Now we're talking about Sharia law, not the
That's
Quran.
Muslim. What are we talking about? Is there a Muslim without Sharia law? Is that even a thing?
Yes, there is.
Okay, brother. All
What are you
right.
talking about? Oh.
So now you're going back to a Muslim living under a Christian country where she can
Wait,
do
wait,
these
wait, wait.
things,
What's
right?
a Christian country? What's a Christian country? Is America a Christian
Oh
country?
my
Founded by a
God.
Jew, government's all Jewish? How is it a Christian country? I'm confused.
Okay, let's stick to the point now.
Okay,
Under
then yeah, get
Sharia
cooked in
law,
that too. Get
under
cooked in that too.
Sharia Muslim law, which
Okay,
is
so
what
you're
we're
moving the
talking about.
goalposts from
This is
Muslims
not
to Sharia law.
how the hell. What? How can you separate the two? You're either a Muslim under Muslim law, which is known as Sharia, or you're a Muslim living in a Kafir land. So why would I be judging you by Kafir law?
Are you gonna answer what your religion is, or you're just gonna talk
I
in
don't have a
silence?
religion, brother. I already told you. Why do you need me to have a religion so
Oh, you're
bad?
atheist.
It's because is it because Islam can't stand on its own? You got
Huh?
to agree.
I already
Bro,
answered.
hold
I
on.
already
The guy with the
answered.
hold
Many
on,
brothers
hold
live in
on,
divorces.
hold on. Guy with the camera gets privilege because he has a camera. Go ahead, Mix. Oh, he muted himself.
Brother,
Yes,
see any
brother.
here for it, my family, please.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, brother. God bless you.
Typical. Typical.
You don't have a penny?
God bless him. Yeah, so under Sharia law, go ahead, Abraham.
I'm not familiar too much with Sharia law. I don't follow Sharia law. None of my
What
Muslim friends or community follow Sharia law.
the heck, bro? So, okay, so can I educate you then on Sharia law?
No. I told you what it says in the Quran, right? Which Muslims live under.
Show me the, yeah, let's see the verse that you're talking about. Let's pull it up. What you're talking about in
Okay.
the verse. Go ahead. Because I don't believe you right now. Let's pull this up. Quran. All right, I'm on Quran.com. What verse you want me to pull up?
Okay.
We're going to find out today. Because, again, from what I see, you guys are afraid of women. You hate women. You subjugate women. For
Why?
some
Because
reason,
you want them covered up?
yeah.
Well, why? Oh, so because you just want to see girls in unmodest clothing? Is that what it is?
No, it's just
Not because you
because,
beat them.
no, it's
Oh, because
just
you beat them.
that true too. But my thing is that I think everybody should be able to just make their own decisions. You know what I mean? I don't think there should be special rules
No,
for
because
men
you
versus women.
prostitute your children.
All right, hey, ski
Oh.
mask, relax. Don't get triggered, bro.
Yeah, don't get triggered, man. You don't want me to
I'm
bring
chilling.
up the statistics. I'm a
Triggered is
statistics
different.
guy, Ski Mask.
It's all right. It's all right. Let him
rule
go.
in
Look,
America?
I think Abraham should have
But
a
wait,
little.
what's the 10%, 50% rule? in
Relax,
America?
relax.
You guys familiar with that, Ski Mask?
I think Abraham should have a little leeway because we kind of are attacking his religion. So let him.
No, it's fine though. But like, it's funny he says that when he's literally black, and you guys are 10% of the population American. You commit 50% of the
Oh
violent
my
crime.
God, Abraham, relax.
Why do you even think you can talk though?
Jesus
Seriously,
Christ.
about violence.
Relax. Go ahead.
Are you gonna answer that, Ski Mask, or no?
Show me
You're
the
gonna-
verse, Abraham.
I mean, we could have a conversation about that.
No, guys,
Yeah,
guys.
no
problem.
No one wants to talk about
but
that.
look, Abraham.
You don't want to talk about
but look,
that.
just let's acknowledge that it's a deflect of how I just asked you
is.
about prepubescent children being.
No, wait. Forget that
Anywho.
part. We're gonna get to that part, but let's just talk about
Oh,
the
like
women
in the
right now.
Bible? Like in the Bible when Moses tells
No,
them to
like
keep
when
the
your
young little
like when
girls
your
for
prophet,
yourself?
like when your prophet,
Gonna
who's an
happen.
example for all
All right,
Muslims.
all right. Look.
Yeah.
Ski
Like in the
Mask,
Bible where Rebecca was
All right.
3 and Mary's.
All right. There is no Bible verse that says Rebecca was 3. Stop saying that. All right, Abraham, go ahead. Show me the verse that you're talking about. You're muted, by the way, Abraham. You gotta unmute yourself.
Surah Al-Baqarah chapter 2.
All right, which number is
And
that?
also Surah Al-Talik chapter
What?
65.
What number is that? Al-Baqarah. What number is Al-Baqarah?
No, do search the first one.
I know.
Surah Al-Talq. I'll type it.
Just tell me the number. I don't know.
65. Chapter
65?
65. Yeah.
All right, 65. And then what else?
Just start with that one, I guess. Why would you want to pull up two?
No, 65 what though, I meant to say.
Surah Al-Talq.
Brother, 65 and then what's the verse number?
Verse 228.
228.
Don't you marry children?
Hey,
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
don't you marry children,
guys,
bro?
why
What
do
are
you
you
guys
talking about,
look,
man?
guys?
No,
Okay,
no, no, no.
yes,
In
relax,
Christianity, you
relax,
marry children.
Don't
Christianity, you marry
even
relax,
go
children.
there,
guys,
buddy.
guys,
Bro,
guys,
you guys believe in
relax,
human
Don't even
sacrifice.
go
You
there.
believe in
guys,
human sacrifice.
relax,
Come on,
relax,
You guys are
man. Come
guys.
satanic.
on.
Christians
Guys,
are
we're trying to
satanic.
have look. All
Let's
right,
be
I'm gonna drop
real.
them. Look, I'm gonna drop them. Okay, we're trying to have a respectful conversation for the Muslims. All right, because the Muslims need help, man. Like, come on, 65. What?
Dude,
I don't
You
think there
have
is
to
a
say the
220.
ayah, the
Yeah, the
surah and the
ayah.
ayah.
Yeah, it only goes up to 12.
Host,
Abraham, you have to say the
remember I
surah and then the ayah with it.
host, remember I asked bro what Muta was and he refused to answer.
Don't worry, don't worry. I don't want to get lost in that yet.
bro, there's 2 murders a day in Chicago, bro.
Oh
One,
my
one in
God,
Detroit. Go worry about
Abraham,
your
why do you
community,
keep
brother.
falling for the rage bait?
I'm
Relax.
not. I'm just replying. Go
Just
stand up for your
don't, just
community.
don't, just don't. You don't have to answer to
You
everything
look
I
like a
say,
real
bro.
respectful man in that ski mask, right? You look
I'm,
like you're part of that 10%. To be honest, you look like you're part of it. With that
you're
ski
so
mask
wrong
on.
about me and it's so funny, but I'll just
It's
say
So
this.
answer
fine.
about your community.
Abraham,
Let's talk
are you
about yours.
Abraham?
I asked you a
Let's talk about
question.
who's committing more murders.
Abraham, I'm starting to think that you're trying to dodge the question now at this point.
Who's
Can
I'm
you,
committing more
telling
murders?
you.
can you
He
please just
is.
answer just answer the verse, please? 65 what? Because you trying to make it sound like so my contention is that women under Sharia law have to prove why they want to get a divorce. Men do not. You get that?
Yes, that's true.
And then on top of
Okay.
that,
And in Christianity, in Christianity,
okay, so
when can you get a
now you're
divorce? Face?
conceding. So now you're conceding, right? Okay.
No, it's just funny. Christianity,
And
you
then on
can't
top of
divorce
that,
your wife. Your wife
and
can't
then on
divorce her
top of
husband
that,
even if she's getting beat.
yeah, and
Even
then
if
on
she's
top
getting
of that,
beat.
and then on top of that,
What?
he's just making
What
stuff
are
up.
you
And
on
then
What do
about?
you mean I'm
he's
making
making
stuff
stuff
up?
look,
Google.
and then on top of that, a woman's testimony in court counts as half of that as a man's.
Yes, that's true.
So imagine trying to prove something like where it's only stuff that you and your husband know. Only you two know that it happened. And you have to go to court and prove it against him when your testimony counts as half as his. Like
But where's your moral compass? You're atheist.
like what?
Where's your moral compass? You're atheist.
Brother, it's
I'm
just
confused.
look, I
You're
understand, look.
atheist. Where's your moral compass?
You can
I-
have a moral compass without
No,
having
My
a
mother,
just
you,
follow the
look,
law, right?
my
We're just
mother,
following
my
the law.
mother, like I have a mother, for example, right? Which I'm sure we all do, right? Obviously. So why do I need anything other than that to understand that that's what you're talking about is wrong?
So do you think, answer this, do you think in Islam, do women have more rights than women or Christianity?
Again, brother, look, I know that Islam is
Which
weird without
one?
Look, Islam is super weird without Christianity. I get it,
I
but
mean, I
I'm
don't
not
know
a
why I'm
Christian.
debating. I don't know why I'm debating.
So
atheism.
Corinthians 7:15 says, if you're drawn to violence or discomfort of any kind, it's means for divorce.
Really? Pull it up.
Corinthians 7:15. You can pull it up.
Why are we talking about Christianity when
I
this
don't
is about
know.
Islam? Like
I don't
you
know.
fucking Muslims,
It's like every
need to get a
time
fucking
You
this
fucking
is
Muslims, you guys worship a man. You guys believe in human sacrifice.
this is the
I'm
thing.
It's
gonna,
very
I'm gonna,
simple.
We're
hey,
talking about
It's
Islam.
very
We're not
simple.
talking about Christianity.
It doesn't
Let's focus on
matter.
the topic.
It doesn't
hey, brother,
matter.
Let's
brother.
focus
There
on
has
the
to be
topic.
something
It
to
doesn't
compare against,
matter.
right?
It
You
doesn't
dumbass.
matter.
No,
You have to compare
no,
it against
no.
another religion.
Let me answer. Okay,
Baby.
everybody wait. Look, Abraham, look. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want you to understand that there doesn't have to be anything to compare it against. When you think about how you want to carry out your life, you shouldn't compare yourself to other people. You should just say, what do I personally think is wrong or right? That's it. Okay? That's how we got here in the first place, because the
Imam Ali,
Muslims
are you pulling up Old Testament?
Hmm?
Is Imam Ali pulling up Old Testament?
Who's pulling up anything?
No, Imam Ali, reference a
Deflect,
Bible.
deflect.
Yo, 10%. I don't know why you're talking, man. Why don't you go on live your brother
Okay.
for your block that you're
So
long-term grant on?
so Abraham.
Section 8.
So
Man, what am I
Abraham.
worldly?
So Abraham, you agree? So Abraham,
New
it sounds.
Testament, New Testament.
So
I
Abraham,
don't agree. I don't agree with Sharia law. No one I know lives in under Sharia law. So what you're talking about
Okay.
when you talk referencing Sharia law, no one I even know lives under.
I agree with you. So then that means you guys aren't really Muslim. That's
No.
what I want you to
Not
understand.
really. No,
How?
not at all.
How?
That's a law.
The Quran literally says, "Do not follow the law of the unbelievers."
Where? Show me. And when it's
They
talking
always say,
about
"Show
Paul,
me the verse." They always say, "Show me the verse. Show me the
yo,
verse." You're
fatty, shut
interpreting
up.
it wrong. Show
Fatty,
me the
shut up.
verse.
Shut up,
It's all
I'm
fatty.
not
right.
a
It's all right.
fatty.
Turn on your
I'm not
camera.
a fatty.
Turn on your camera.
Okay, well, all right, I will. That
You don't
ends.
have to do that.
Yo, peanut
No, but
head,
I
shut
will.
up.
I love
Hold on,
when
it's
people
gone.
like make an assumption that I'm just like these other fat ass fucking bitches. Like, shut up.
Call unbelievers to obey Allah's messenger and those on the third month. This verse states that Allah not forbidden in regards to those who do not. Hold on a second. Oh yeah. This is a new low for Muslims that I haven't heard yet. That you can be a Muslim without believing in Sharia law. This is crazy.
Durka, Muhammad Jihad.
Hold on, we got some more people coming up here. I'm pulling this stuff up.
They try to tell us the Bible is not valid and try to hijack the Bible, right?
Yeah.
The same
So
way they
here,
hijack plenty. Never mind.
no, you're good. So look, so here we go. So it's Surah
Bro, you
Al-Asab.
worship a man, bro. I don't want to hear it. You worship
Yo,
a
chill,
man.
you
You
hijacker.
worship a man, bro. What are you talking
Abraham.
about? Your God got murdered.
Chill, you
Abraham,
hijacker.
Abraham.
Jews killed your God.
Your prophet has semen on him.
Hey, Ski and Abraham.
You're not fat, but you look
Hold on,
homeless.
Abraham, I'm gonna drop you for a second because you said.
I look homeless.
Hold on.
Is that why I paid $275,000 for my condo?
Ski Mask, come back up,
Oh my
and
God,
Abraham,
really?
come back up
Oh
as
my
well.
God, really?
All right, look.
Shut
All right.
up.
So here, look. So look. Surah 30 or verse 33:1 says, "O Prophet, fear Allah and do not obey the disbelievers and the hypocrites. Indeed, Allah is ever knowing and wise." Chapter 5, verse 40. Yeah. Look. And then 544 says, "And whoever does not judge by what Allah has revealed, then it is those who are the disbeliever." Kafirun. So, you see, so according to this, you're a kafirun now, Abraham. If you don't judge by what Allah has revealed, you are a kafirun. So I don't know how else to make that clear. And I think everybody can hear, like, can you guys at least be honest and understand that I think his heart's in the right place? Because he's like, yeah, me and none of my friends, we don't even believe in Sharia law. We don't even like that stuff. So it's like they know that it's wrong, right? We can agree on that. So, I would just say that if you think it's wrong, then you should just give up on the religion, right? It's no longer Islam at that point. Let's see who we got here. Royal Prince. Let me see. Let's see what Royal Prince is talking about.
Hello.
Yes, hello. How you doing, Royal?
Good. I just want
Do
to
you
ask.
believe Muhammad?
Huh?
Do you
Who's
believe
that?
the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Muhammad?
No, sir.
Wait, who's speaking?
I can't tell either, honestly.
So your prompt says, Muslim, why do you hate women?
Yeah.
Where do you see Muslim hating women?
Yes.
Because
Muslims, why do you hate women? Where's the verse
because
from the Quran?
I
Where's the
don't
verse
get.
from the Sunnah and Hadith?
yeah. So we're just gonna have an honest conversation, and I'm gonna ask you some questions, okay? You tell me if I'm wrong. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So, can a woman divorce her husband if she feels like it?
Can a woman divorce her husband if she feel like? I mean,
Yeah,
it has
and
to be reason.
and
It has to be a legitimate reason.
right, it has to be a legitimate reason, right? And she has to prove that in court, right?
I mean, it's just as a man have to prove in court too.
No, he doesn't.
If I can't. If I want to divorce my wife, I can't just like. I have to
Yes, you
show some
can.
evidence too.
No, you don't. That's not the actual ruling.
Yes, it does.
How do you guys say divorce in Arabic again? I forgot how you say it. Is it
Talak.
talak? Yeah. The only thing a man has to do is say talak, 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 and it's done.
Married is nikah.
So
Married
I
is
don't know
nikah.
where you getting
Arabic.
this from. It's go both ways, men and women.
Where are
That
you
if a
getting it
man,
from?
If a man wants to divorce his wife, he had to show some evidence, just like how a woman divorcing her husband. They go both ways.
Let's pretend that that's true. Does a woman's testimony count as equal to a man, or is it half?
I mean, it's the same thing.
Okay, at this point, you're just sounding like you just Sharia law is just
Wait, hold on. Wait,
democracy.
Do you know wait. Do you know what the word Sharia means? First,
Law.
look at that first.
Law.
What does the word Sharia mean?
Law. I just said law.
Well, okay. In the Sharia law, what do you do in the
So Sharia law is law, right? Keep going.
No, what do you do?
True. Sharia is the law. From
You have to
Rasulullah.
follow the laws given you by Allah.
Right. Is the Sharia, is it in Moses too?
What do you mean by that?
Sharia mean lifestyle. It is applied to all prophets, including Moses too.
My brother,
Sharia-
I what's your point in saying that though? Why are
But
you
don't
saying that?
know. Stop saying this word Sharia because you don't know what the definition of the word Sharia.
Brother,
Sharia
I
means-
swear to God that I'm gonna like you're getting to the point where I'm gonna drop you. Okay, like stop being ridiculous. We don't have to play these dumb games about what
Bro, you
Sharia
don't know
means.
shit, bro. You
Like
just don't know
just
anything.
just from a common sense point of view, right?
Quick question.
Stupid. He doesn't know anything. He's a dumb idiot. He's
Who's
just
talking right now?
Being
Who's talking?
stupid.
Hey, user.
Royal
You
Prince,
don't
can
know
you tell me
anything.
what muta it means? I'm just curious.
It's all right, brother. We don't have to get into the mood.
He learned from Sam.
Look, the thing. Go ahead. If Muslims hate women, what?
Why is heaven under a woman's fate then?
Why is women what?
If Muslims hate women, why in Islam is heaven under a woman's fate?
That's what you say to glaze women in believing that they have some sort of power. Yes, it is.
I mean, Islam.
Why? Okay. All right. Why? Okay. Then why? Okay. Then why does it say in the hadith that when he looked? Yeah. It's okay. Yeah. Why does he say that? Why does he say that most of the inhabitants of hell were women? Why does it say that?
Yeah, because women are the most disobedient. That's the thing.
Now we're getting to it. Now we're getting to it. Here we go. There we go. Now women are the more. You see, there we go. And it's coming out. The truth is coming out. There you go. Allahu Akbar. Yeah. Now it's coming out, right? Now women are the most disobedient, right? Most disobedient to who?
Alhamdulillah.
Who are they the most disobedient to?
To their husbands.
To their husbands, right?
And
and who are you the most disobedient to?
The husband are not disobedient. They're not.
No, who are you disobedient to?
Who I am disobedient to?
Yeah.
To my wife.
Israel.
But I'm not. The men. See, you don't see. You're not. You see, you're just cherry picking.
My point is that your disobedience is to Allah, right?
No.
But you see how when the truth comes out about how you feel about women in real life, you're like, oh, but they're disobedient to their husbands.
Yeah.
You see the difference there? So you're judging them from your point of view, how you feel about them, how you feel they should act, because you're afraid of them, right?
Islam gave
That's what it
rights
is.
when no one did at that time.
That's what it is. But who's there? But who? No, hush. But who's there to control you and your behaviors?
Men are leaders, and the women have their roles, and men have their roles. They
Okay.
two different people.
Cool. And
Royal
what?
Prince.
But when it comes
Notice-
down to sinning, when it comes down to committing sin
we're equal.
and falling into temptation, don't we both have the same problem?
What do
I
you mean?
agree.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you're right. So what?
So why are women put in a subjugated position by you when we
They're
all
not.
have the same issues?
They're not. It's talking about the bad women. They're talking about the low women.
Yeah.
See,
Let
but
me ask
Royal
you this. Let
There are
me ask you
good
this.
women, they're bad women.
Let me ask you this.
Okay,
Let me
Why
ask-
did Islam give?
Allahu Akbar.
Yeah, Allahu Akbar. Let me ask you this. When
Akbar,
When-
Yo, is this a comedian show here? Like,
look, when a woman doesn't wear her, what do you guys call the ninja outfit again? I forget.
Are the same outfit Mary wore?
Hijab.
The hijab.
The same hijab Mary wore?
Yeah, but wait, how come
The
Gabi,
Virgin Mary wore?
women?
The same
You
hijab
said
the
that
Virgin
women
Mary
now
wore?
speak in the church.
Gabi,
I'm
The
listening.
difference between the Virgin Mary and a
Gabi.
How
Muslim
can
woman is the
Mary
Virgin
wear?
Mary is not going to explode like a bomb.
Look,
How
it's
can
fine.
Mary
Look,
wear a
look, look.
hijab?
Whatever,
You guys are
whatever.
ridiculous, man. You're trying to have a
The
civil
burqa, the
conversation here.
burqa. Okay, somebody put it in the comment section. The burqa. Okay. So,
The burqa is not mandatory. You don't have to
okay.
wear the burqa.
All right, all
Why is it
right.
mandatory?
Afghanistan, then yeah. The burqa is not mandatory. You don't have to
Okay,
wear the
okay.
burqa.
All right. Yeah, it's not haram. Haram. All right. So look, so when a woman doesn't wear her burqa or whatever the
She
ninja
doesn't have
outfit is
to
called.
wear the burqa. What are
I
you
know.
talking about?
Yeah, it's just a suggestion. I know. So
Yeah.
when you're not Sunni, it sounds like, right?
Doesn't matter. I'm a Muslim.
No,
Doesn't
you're
matter.
not.
Muslims,
Nah,
yeah,
you're not
doesn't
a. Yeah, you're not. See, you're not even a Muslim.
What's wrong
You
with
can't.
Sunnis?
We're only talking about real Muslims here. We're not talking about like people who like make up their
What
own
do you mean
fake
not a real
religion.
Muslim?
Because you made up your
That's
own
the fact.
thing. Ask a
No, we
Sunni.
didn't.
Ask a Sunni if that's not mandatory. You're
What are you
crazy.
talking about? I'm a Muslim. I
You're
believe
not a
in
Muslim,
the
brother.
one God and the Prophet Muhammad as his messenger.
No.
I know what you're talking about.
That's not Islam though. That's not Islam.
A whole sunnah. To follow
Yeah.
the whole sunnah of
The
Muhammad.
whole sunnah of Muhammad. There you go. So now, when a woman doesn't wear her burqa, right? Everybody can see it, and so her sin is exposed, and so she has to constantly walk around being subjugated by men. But when a man commits whatever sin he's committing, nobody knows.
That's not correct.
That is correct. What's not correct
No, that's
about
not
that?
correct.
What's not correct about that?
Your statement. No one believes in that. Are you talking about Afghanistan?
What are you talking about? Oh, this is user
What are
again.
you talking
User,
about? The
look,
burqa. I'm telling you, in Islam, the burqa is not mandatory.
user, you are not a Muslim. I'm sorry to break it to you.
But you're telling me what I am. I'll pray 5 times a day. You calling me
Okay,
not a Muslim?
you consider yourself a Muslim, but you're just not.
I'll pray 5
Okay.
times a day, and I'll
You
believe in the Quran.
you fall into some minority position that is not
No,
relevant.
no,
Yeah, okay. What are you Shia or Sunni?
it doesn't matter what I am.
Neither.
I
You're
identify as a
look.
Muslim.
You're not even neither one of those. That's
I'm a Muslim.
crazy.
What was the Prophet? What was the
Like,
Prophet Muhammad?
think about it.
I'm
Think
Sunni,
about
I'm
it.
Muslim.
Think about
I'm
it.
the
You're
same as the
not
Prophet
so
Muhammad. Wherever
Shia.
the Prophet Muhammad was, I am.
So for people who don't know, the Sunni is the biggest sect in Islam, and then the Shia is the second biggest. And this guy is neither one of
Even
those.
Sunnis don't believe in the burqa as well. What are you talking about?
The Su- the
Do you live in a cave or something?
All right,
Are you
I
guys
want to say
Americans?
something.
Go ahead.
You
Just
guys must
in
be Americans.
Chicago, where I live, 2 days ago, a Muslim woman threw
Exactly
her
my
one-year-old
point.
baby out the window 4 stories down. Is that a peaceful religion?
Oof.
That has nothing to do with the religion. That's the person itself.
Yes, it
Why
does,
you blaming
because
the
she
whole
was
religion
Muslim.
on one person? It doesn't make sense. Come on, guys.
Anyway, all
Doesn't
right.
make sense how you guys chuck each other off towers.
Let's
and
let's
that's
entertain.
wrong,
Hold
yeah.
on. Let's entertain user for a second. If nobody else wants to defend Sunni Islam, let's entertain user. Okay, user, you're Quran only.
I'll follow the hadith as well, but not everything in the hadith is 100% correct.
Okay, so which hadith do you accept?
I don't accept any hadith 100%.
Okay, so you're admitting that you can literally cherry pick at your own convenience, right?
No, the Quran is 100% the word of God. The hadith is the
Okay, so how do you
prophet.
okay, so how do you interpret 434 in the Quran that says you can strike your women?
I'm not really good with the Quran, but you tell me the verse and I'll if I can,
Not the written by Allah.
I'll explain.
Not the written by
434.
the hand of Allah. Subhanahu
What
wa
is
ta'ala.
it?
434. It says that you can strike women.
I would have to read it. I'm not gonna make something up on the spot.
So you never
I
heard
have to
about
say
this
it, read
before?
it, and say if it actually does say that.
It does say that, right? All right. How do you feel about that? Alhamdulillah.
Hitting a woman, it's wrong, obviously. You can't just hit a woman.
Are you ready to take your reverse shahada?
أشهد أن
No,
لا إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وأشهد أن عبد الله عيسى ابن مريم, which means I bear witness, but Allah is the great messenger. Allah is one and only
Hey,
God.
bro, what was that
Muhammad
verse
sallallahu
again?
alaihi wasallam is the
434.
messenger of Allah.
434. So yeah, guys, we're accepting reverse shahadas today. If you want to denounce your religion, this is the place to do it. So if you feel like you're Muslim because you were monotheistic and you just believe in one God, I'm sorry to break it to you, but that's not it. You can believe in one God without having to believe in all this other nonsense. And then after this, we're gonna talk about right hand possessions, which is female captive Shmek slaves.
Jesus in the Quran, which is titled names Ruhu Allah, which means the Spirit of Allah. If Allah and Jesus the same God in the Quran. Uh-oh.
You there, user? I wonder what he's looking up because he only believes in the Quran and whatever hadith he feels like. So I wonder what he could possibly be looking up right now.
I don't know.
He's
He's trying to just kind of defend that they can like mutilize, women, so that way they can't feel pleasure or anything too. It's a sick ass religion.
Go ahead, user. You there?
you sir, go away.
We got people requesting to come up. Just stay in the box. You don't have to. I'm not ignoring you. Just come up.
Hello.
Yes, hello, Franklin.
I am Franklin. I am 42. I am Muslim.
Okay.
Ooh, MashaAllah, la ilallah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
All right. User, you there?
Look at the nose on that guy. Oh my god.
And you will be stoned, you mother.
Ah, you see,
Yes, I'll be stoned.
That's a real Muslim. You see, some of them are honest,
go.
bro. Some of them don't fear the kafirs. Some do.
I was up here earlier. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
My name's Tyler. I'm 19. I was up here earlier, but there were too many people.
Oh, you're fine.
I personally, I'm just going to make this quick. I personally think that they like to dehumanize anything that they don't want to care for.
Hold on.
Women need to be.
All right. Sorry, go ahead.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Suicide bomber, boom.
I think that they dehumanize and demoralize anything that they don't have the courtesy to care for, and that they like to make their religion in their own image compared to something that's morally right, and that's why they do the things they do.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what I see too, is like it's exactly what you said. Whatever they wanted to do, they turned it into a religion, like quote unquote.
I just wish, honestly, that people would just realize that even though you don't always want to do what's morally right, that you have to uphold yourself to a certain standard.
Correct. I agree.
What do you mean by the topic, brother?
Yeah, so I believe that Sharia law subjugates women in a way that it doesn't do for men. And so I come to the conclusion that Muslims hate women.
I'm a female.
All right. Do you want to take your reverse shahada?
That's the thing. You're already trying to like convert us. You feel me?
Huh?
It's like
Muhammad's title in Islam. Muhammad was no right, no right, no read.
I feel like user is really on a Moses mission right now.
Hello.
Yes, user, or whoever's.
Hey,
speaking.
I'm on a mission on you. I'm trying to figure this out. I'll be back.
All right, take your time. And we're here for you when you want to denounce your religion.
don't forget
Oh,
Allah.
will never happen.
Don't forget Allah. You were
Go
born a
ahead.
Muslim. You should die a Muslim.
Faiza, so you're a Muslim woman?
Salam alaikum.
100%.
Can you tell me about what you feel about the Sharia law for women?
Hello.
No one forces me to wear my scarf.
Nobody forces you to wear your scarf, right?
I love wearing it.
You love wearing it, but you so basically you're at the place where like you just believe it and so you accept it. So nobody had to tell you, but you.
I live alone right now. I even vape sometimes. I do whatever I want. It's just I love my religion, you know. I just respect my God.
Okay. Do you?
I'm gonna pull your scarf off.
So wait. But you date? You said.
I date. I sometimes I think I do stuff. I'm not
That
perfect.
okay,
No
but
one, like, no such thing. You guys think we're like nuns or something, or we're
well,
like
no, I'm
homeless
just
people.
trying to make sure because the
I
thing
mean, I
about it,
do not think that you guys are nuns because you guys would rather, like, you guys can, like, screw 6-year-olds and you can screw a goat and it's
no,
not
no, no,
haram,
no, no,
but
wait, wait,
baking
wait,
is
wait,
haram.
wait, 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 no, I don't think she's talking about. I think what she's saying is she's trying to say like she's regular, like
Belinda,
she's just
you're an
normal.
idiot, Belinda.
But then Faiza, wouldn't you agree though that you're not that's not considered Muslim then?
Allah, people sin. If we didn't sin, why are we created?
Say that again.
If we're just supposed to be amazing, I don't think we'd be like created. You guys understand?
No, no, no. What does it have to do with being created? What do you mean?
Like, no one's perfect, so like,
Right. So
I'm
so
not.
what is the point? Yeah, exactly. So what will be the point then of having a person come revealing these books and these laws that we're supposed to keep as if we are perfect?
Everyone's not me though. This
Huh?
is just everyone's not me. There's more
I think
religious.
you're wrong about it. I think we all kind of are like you. We all I'm not perfect. I commit sins all the time. I'm tempted all the time. That's why I think this is all silly. Like all this religious stuff doesn't make any sense.
It does make sense.
Like, huh?
So, are you saying Islam is like made up or like
I think it's a waste of time, and I do think it's made up, and I think honestly, people use it to their advantage to get what they want. And in this case, we're talking about specifically men. Like men commit sin, right? Like, what is the point of saying like, okay, we have all these rules and blah blah, but you know what? But you can go to this box once a year and kiss it, and then your sins are forgiven. What is the point of that?
okay? But what's the point of also believing that God's a spirit, a person, and then He's also a father or something?
You don't have to believe that. You don't have to believe
We're
that.
not talking about
Well,
Christianity.
just like you're saying, what's the point of going to a box and kissing it? I can also say that about a Christianity as well.
You can and you should. I'm proud of you actually. So can we agree just get rid of both of them?
So where do you get your morals from then?
But it's like the fastest growing religion, so
What does that mean?
Where do you get your morals from?
we're number one, bro.
Okay. Where do you guys get your morals from, guys? Anybody want to talk about? Me personally, I just feel like I have my friends and family who I care about, and I treat them the way I
Not a
want to be
spirit,
treated.
not a person, just God.
But Faiza, I'm not a Christian.
Allah.
What are you doing?
Pick up a Quran, like you could just read it, or like go to the.
Why? So after we both agreed how ridiculous it is, your answer is pick up a Quran. What the heck?
Like that's the thing. You want me to agree with you, just like you believe. You're entitled to your own opinions. You understand? You're trying
So
to
we have
basically
to.
say that you're
So we have
right.
to agree with you, Scary.
That you guys kind of. Are you understanding what I'm
Well,
saying?
okay, but
And I'm-
when you're saying you have to agree with me, what do you think you're agreeing with? Because it sounds like
I'm not agreeing with
thinking I'm
you.
telling you to be a Christian. I'm not telling you to be a Christian. I'm not a
I think
Christian
you're
either.
full of rubbish.
I'm just kind of confused on the title.
So again, I believe that Muslims hate women. Okay, because
No, they don't.
from Sharia law, what I'm seeing,
You're just making up stories.
Tony, you're cutting in. Look, from what I'm seeing,
Like Allah's God, if that sort of makes sense.
say that again. What?
Your question.
Yeah, what I'm reading from the Quran, which is from your God, it says you can strike women when they're against you or whatever. When I read your hadiths, they say that most women are going to be in hell. When I read anything in the Quran, it says that a woman's testimony is half of a man's testimony because they have a mental deficiency. And I'm trying to figure out how you believe in that as a woman. When the Quran also says that you can have female smek slaves. And I'm just I don't get how that could possibly be from a religion.
But the thing is, like, we just take one sentence and then we just think it's like the whole religion. You know, you guys need to read like the whole entire
Okay,
Quran.
well, explain it to me. Explain it to what am I missing out of
Why
those
do I have to
Oh,
contexts?
teach
baby,
you
I
the
got
whole
it
book when you
all.
can read?
There's
You
no
can
way to
read the
explain
entire
it.
thing, return back to me, and then when you're Muslim, I can just we can go we can copy and read it.
Become a
So why
Muslim
do you guys
first is
throw kids
crazy.
out windows? That's kind of messed up.
You know what the
That's the
problem
thing with
is?
us Muslims. I'm not trying to attack other
You know.
religions, but we don't go out persuading people.
Yes, you
Like,
do.
no one
Who
has
does
time
it?
for
Yes,
Are
that.
you
you
do.
kidding?
Yes, you do.
No
I
one's
had
gonna
a
go
friend in
outside
high
Are
and
you
school that
kidding?
tried to force me
hold
to
up
convert to
Jesus.
Islam.
No
I
one's gonna
cannot
do
open up my TikTok anymore without seeing a Muslim explaining to everybody about their religion.
But that's the thing. We don't attack other religions. I don't attack. If I want to learn about Christianity, I can go to the library. There's a Bible, and I can read it. The thing with y'all is you just attack like Muslims.
Who's y'all?
You read a sentence, you're like, that's the whole religion. It's like
Fa-
it's just sad.
Faiza, how do you feel about female smek slaves?
Again, you need to read the whole Quran because Allah's God.
The verse says, Allah says that you are permitted to have female captives of war for sexual relations. What context am I missing?
I don't know. All I know is there's reasonings behind everything.
Okay, but you don't know the reasonings as a Muslim. So you want me to be a Muslim even though you're a Muslim and you don't even understand it.
That's why I'm telling you to go to the library and go read the Quran. Do you understand?
Okay, but you don't. You did that already, right? Supposedly.
I'm telling. I didn't do that. No, I didn't do
Okay,
that. I'm not
so why are you a Muslim then?
because I was born a Muslim and I'm happy to be a Muslim. And I'm just responding to your title.
So
I'm not-
all right. So let's just pretend that that we're believing you on your ignorance on this case. But if you were to find out that without any necessary other context, look, matter of fact, we'll wait for another Muslim. Abdul, are you a Muslim? Look, Abdul will explain it to you. Abdul, you a Muslim?
I sure am.
Okay, Abdul, can you explain? Can you explain to Phasia? Can you explain to Phasia about the right hand possessions?
Ain't no right hand possession, dude. We don't have sex slaves. We marry our women.
Okay, you're not a Muslim.
Yeah, I don't know what.
You're not a Muslim. Yeah, you did. Abdul.
Don't get mad. This sound like
No, it's okay. You're not. It's just that you're not a real. Your name's probably not even Abdul. You sound like an American.
Good. Show me where it says that then.
All right, let's pull it up. All right, bet. Hold on, let me pull it up. What's the verse again? Does anybody know it offhand? Hold on.
I don't know it offhand, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
I want to see. I want to see as many sex slaves as we can.
Hey, don't say the word though. We can't talk about it like that.
I thought we're talking about what.
Oh, here we go. 424. No, on Earth.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah. This is terrible. Trust me. Hold on. Here we go. Quran 424. Can you go there, Abdul?
No, go ahead and read it.
You want me to read? Okay, I got you. 424. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Get out the way. What's happening here? You got a lot of background noise, Abdul. Can you mute yourself while you're not talking? He probably doesn't know how to do that. Let me do it for you. All right. 424. 424, Abdul. Ready? It says.
Don't be condescending to me, dude. I ain't stupid. You are.
You didn't do it. I'm not trying to be condescending.
In case you didn't know how to do it.
Oh my God, Abdul, you didn't do it, so I assumed you didn't know how to. I thought you were being rude, so I was giving you the benefit.
Quick enough for you. That's what it was.
Right. I didn't want to assume that you were being rude, Abdul. That's all. All right, 424.
You assume worse.
Okay, all right. And it's fine. Look, and also prohibited to you are all married women except those your right hand possesses.
That's it. That's the entire verse?
No, that's not. But you want me to read the rest?
Sure.
Okay. We can just. You don't want to just explain that part because the rest of it is going to say the same thing.
I'm looking for. We can have as many sex women we can have. I'm sorry, sex women we can have.
Okay. So, all right. So Allah is saying, prohibited to you.
Go straight what it says. That's right.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
You're
think you're
getting
listening.
opinions
I don't
out
think you're
here.
listening.
You're
I don't
putting
think
how you feel
he's not putting how he feels. I don't
on
think
the
you're listening.
whole.
Can you
On
say
the
it
whole
again,
book.
Look,
please?
I'm literally reading the verse, guys.
Can you
Okay,
read it word for word again?
424.
Read it slow for them real quick.
Yeah, prohibited to you are all married women, except those your right hand possesses.
Can somebody explain that? Can somebody explain that, please?
Oh, well, let me explain that by reading the rest of the verse.
Okay, go
Thus
for it.
has the law ordained prohibitions against you, except for these, all others are lawful, providing you seek them in marriage with gifts from your property, desiring
He's lying.
chastity, not
He's lying.
lust.
He's lying. No, you're lying. You're
Hold
totally
on,
lying.
hold
Look,
on.
I'll read the part that he's reading, and I'm gonna show you the word that he left out.
I'm reading the verse.
No, Abdul, you are lying, and I will drop you if you try to lie one more time.
I'm reading the verse right
You're
here.
okay. You're lying because I read this verse every single day, and you left out the word. You left out one important word. Okay, Abdul, this is your last opportunity. Let me finish talking.
Okay, what you think I'm
Okay, bye, Felicia. Okay. All right, so look. So the part that he read, except those you seek in marriage, look what it says here. It says, also prohibited to you.
Women who are already married. You
Right.
can't marry a woman who's already taken.
Yeah, obviously. Blaze, come up here, Blaze, since you think I'm running. Come up. How can I?
Where's
Let
the
me invite Blaze. Hold on a second. Blaze.
What are you
Yeah.
guys talking about?
Wait. Are you a kid?
It's most definitely a kid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I am a kid though.
No, but we can't talk with kids. I'm sorry.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Who is this guy?
I don't know. Hold on a second. Let me drop the kid real quick. All right. Yeah. So anyway, I'll get to that part when the next Muslim comes up. Go ahead. Lavin, you Muslim?
Let me go to my camera. You ready? Where's the downstairs?
Lavin.
I'm Muslim. I'm proud of it.
All right. Cool. What do you think about female captives? Oh wait.
Why does
talking to me?
Muslims hate people?
Yeah.
Women.
Whoever's Muslim. Period. That wasn't you. Come up again. Period. My bad. That was MJ. All right. Go ahead. Period. Come back up. My bad. Go ahead. Whoever's Muslim. How do you feel about female captives? Everybody's been quiet. Faiza, can you read the verse then, Faiza, for us? 424.
What are you trying to prove?
It's getting real uncomfortable. User never came back. Yeah, where did User go? We lost User. User went on a mission after he found out he could hit women.
What are you trying to prove?
He might not come back. Phasia is awkwardly quiet. Guys,
I'm
like, come on.
responding, dude. I'm
Okay, I can't hear
responding.
you.
What
Go
are you
ahead, I'm
trying to
listening.
prove?
That Islam hate women. Go ahead, Faiza. I
They
can't
do
hear you.
love
I
women.
can't hear you when you leave the app, Faiza, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. Only when you're when you're inside the app we can hear you. Only when you're in it.
They do like women.
Women who are married when they were at war and like they were held captive, if they go somewhere else, they're basically allowed their marriage dissolves and they're allowed to remarry.
Faisal, it's a waste of time talking to this idiot.
Yeah, so Faiza, I don't know what you just said, but the verse says that all married women are prohibited to you, except for those who are your captives. So, and what was your answer to that?
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Faiza's still doing research. I mean, for anybody who's wondering, like, just go on Quran.com and go to Quran chapter 4, verse 24, and you guys can all read it for yourself. Depending on the translation, you have to make sure you're reading the Arabic, though. So just scroll over the Arabic letters, and you'll get the English translation of it, and you'll see exactly what it says. So I don't know. Faza, you there? Faza dropped too. Yo, everybody, man. This is tough, dude. This is a tough one. I know this is a sensitive subject because this is the last thing that Muslims want people to find out in the real world. If the Muslim women realize what's really going on, all Muslims would lose control. They would lose their mind. Abdul Jalil says, why you never finish reading the verse? Abdul, come back up, Abdul. Let's read the verse together, okay? And you have to make sure don't lie, though. Come back up, Abdul.
Abdullah.
All right, hold on. I'm going to add you. Here we go. Go ahead, Abdul.
You know I ain't lie. You know that.
Abdul, listen. I want you to understand something, okay? I'm not Abdul. Listen, I'm not playing. Look, Abdul, I'm not playing games with you, okay?
You're not condescending over me.
I'm not trying to condescend you. I already explained to you what I said. Okay,
work.
Abdul, relax.
I'm glad you did tell them to read it, though.
Abdul, you are triggered.
And read the verse.
Abdul, you are triggered. Okay. Then okay, so read the verse for me. Okay, read the. I'm not cutting you off. I brought you up. Okay, why am I bringing you up here if you're just gonna do the same nonsense from last time? Zorg, are you Muslim?
Hey, how's it going?
Good,
yeah,
man.
I'm definitely Alhamdulillah or whatever it is. I'm definitely a Muslim.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Allahu Akbar!
Allahu Akbar!
I just Abdul.
Alaihi wasallam. Suicide bomber. Boom.
Abdul.
I fucking love children. Let's do this.
Abdul, unmute yourself, Abdul.
Come on, Abdul. Come on, brother. Don't be scared by the infidel.
Zorg, do you have access to the Quran right now by any chance?
I actually do have a Quran.
Do you mind reading for us 424?
Oh fuck, man! I do have one. It's in my place somewhere.
Okay.
I'm currently not drinking, so I can't go in because I am a Muslim. I'm a Muslim, so don't kick me. I'm a Muslim brother.
I don't mind if you're not a Muslim. You can still be up here as long as you're.
I support the Caliphate. I support ISIS and Allah and the Prophet Muhammad. Even though he had a young wife, it's fine.
Yeah, Abdul, you're still muted. Abdul, please unmute yourself.
You gotta get people up here to fake it. You're a clown.
No, Abdul, please read the verse.
You're a clown, dude.
Look, just read the verse, Abdul.
I'm too old. I'm a little too old for your clown.
Why are you like getting? Why are you doing all that? Look, he dropped himself.
What was the verse?
424 that talks about having female captives as smek slaves.
Ah, yeah. I mean, that's why I'm a Muslim. I mean, because of the sex slave. I mean, let's think about it. That'd be pretty cool.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
man.
that's why I took Shahada, and I still don't have a wife, but I hope to have one. Not a Muslim one though.
I just never realized how uncomfortable this topic is going to be. I talk about a lot of topics with Muslims. They usually just love it. They usually just like, yeah, so what? We do that. Haha. But like this one's really making them uncomfortable for some reason. So.
Well, yeah. As soon as you expose them, they're gonna, you know.
We got Cairo.
It's not cool.
We got Cairo in the comments saying, "Ask Diddy. He properly loves women and girls." We're asking
Muslim.
We're asking the Diddy of all Diddies. You know who that is? Isn't Jack your dad? Cairo, come up. Cairo, come up here and explain to us what's going on here. Because
Alhamdulillah, Cairo.
Yeah, because I don't think most people would
Cairo.
be.
Come up with your brothers.
I don't think most people would be happy to find out that Islam allows for smek slaves. That sounds a little bit taboo. I know. Look, we got 40 people watching. You can't tell me we don't have one uncomfortable Muslim that wants to. Zorg, so what's been your journey with Islam?
I did look into it, but obviously, the more I looked into it, the more I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, it was pretty crazy because I am open-minded. But
Yeah.
I mean, even the Bible's got some messed up stuff in it. But yeah, compared to Islam,
They take
I mean,
the
because
cake.
if you look at the Bible, if you look at the Old Testament, there's a whole lot of messed up stuff. But
Right.
once Jesus come around,
It's
he
all
put
good.
an end to all of that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like he's basically it's a new covenant is formed. Like all that old world stuff is kind of gone out the window. I mean,
Yep.
but yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but Muslims.
I mean,
but
the other thing is,
Mm-hmm.
no, I mean, oh, sorry.
You're good. Go ahead.
I mean, Islam apparently that they consider Jesus as a prophet, but they don't actually follow any of his teachings because, I mean, they wouldn't be, Muhammad wouldn't have went around killing people and everything if that was the case.
So that when they use that phrase like, "Oh, we consider Jesus a prophet," that's just to throw the wool over your eyes. They're not talking about the same Jesus. You get what I mean? Their Jesus is a completely different Jesus. Jesus didn't even die on the cross in their story.
Oh yeah, he was taken up by angels.
Mm-hmm. He was taken up. And,
In a way, he was. In a way, he was, but that was after he died.
Yeah.
But
So in their version of the events, it was like when they were in Mark's upper room, there was somehow a hole was opened up on the ceiling, and then he just flew out of it. He was taken up. And then to explain how Christianity came about, like how did so many people believe that he was crucified? They say that Jesus's appearance was put on somebody else.
All right. The funny thing is, like, you wouldn't even have Islam without Judaism or the Old Testament and the New Testament.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you read the Quran, it's actually referencing the Bible in general. I mean, you wouldn't, like if you just had the Quran by itself, you wouldn't have any reference points.
Yeah. Let's hear it. We
Without
got
the
two
Bible.
gentlemen. We got two new gentlemen here. Guys, are one of you guys Muslim?
Dang, I'm gonna leave because I'm a Christian.
You don't have to leave. You don't have to leave. You're fine. For now, you're good. I'm waiting because
We're all
we've been
Muslims here.
we were all born Muslim.
Who said that?
That's what Muslims believe.
That's what Muslims say.
That's why when you convert to Islam, they call it reverting.
Y'all know something crazy though? I was watching an interview on YouTube where like one of the United States soldiers, he said that when he went to Afghanistan, Iraq, one of these places, that he would see a lot of like
Gay
Muslim
stuff.
men. Yeah, like a lot of you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, bro, that's
the
surprising.
dancing Afghanistani boys.
Yeah. There's a lot of crazy hadiths about like gay stuff going on, even with the Prophet, supposedly.
Yes.
It's really
Why
weird.
is the one with the Arabic name? Why are they muted? I want to hear what they got to say.
I think he's like a foreigner, so I don't think he speaks well because every time he unmutes himself, he just says typical like Allahu Akbar type of stuff.
Yeah. Allahu Akbar.
There he is.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu
Allahu
Akbar.
Akbar.
La ilallah.
Ali Allah. Allahu Akbar.
Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Rasul Muhammad.
Did anybody here see the debate with Hakikachu and Andrew Wilson recently?
Did you say Pikachu?
I wish.
I would love to see a debate with Pikachu. Like, Pikachu would definitely be anti-Islam because he's Japanese, so he would be so anti-Islam.
No, so they were having a debate recently about which religion is better for I guess society in general. And the Muslim guy, he came up and was like, yeah, Christians, this and that, and he explained the whole Christian history, whatever, and typical stuff like imperialism and shit like that. But then the Christian guy came up and he was like, okay, well, let's talk about if Islam is the best for society. and he brought out a bunch of facts that I had no clue about. So the Quran allows for cousin marriage. I don't know if you guys knew that. And it turns out
Yeah.
that because of that, a lot of Muslim majority countries have like upwards of like 60% cousin marriage.
Yeah, no, that's
and
Pakistan for sure.
but it's a lot of them. I thought I knew about Pakistan, but it's actually a lot of Muslim countries that have this issue, and so they're averaging like worldwide like 80 below on the IQ, which is like legally retarded.
Yeah. Have you seen what's happening in the UK at the moment?
Yeah.
Like with the Pakistan families, since they're marrying their first cousins, since there's no other people to marry, well, even though there's heaps of Muslims there, they've like it's like a massive strain on the social welfare system to the point where it's like millions and millions and millions of dollars. And they're all having like there's families where they've got like 10 kids, but like 7 of them are retarded. Oh shit, I can't say that. I mean, retarded. You know, they're not like, you know, obviously because, you know, I'm not saying that's a bad thing because I don't want to be a dick, but it is, you know, when you've got a kid that's born with no ears and one eye and, you know, and not even able to speak, that's, you know, that's pretty messed up.
Yeah, and so it's not, what kind of a solution is that for the world, right? Allowing for cousin marriage. Black, how you doing? Are you Muslim?
No, neither I don't subscribe to no religion.
No
But
religion, perfect.
yeah. The thing about it, right? Long time when I was growing up in our country, Trinidad and Tobago, right? I used to see more people of Asian descent having deformity children and things. So I used to wonder what used to be the cause of that. So when I get older, I did my research. How to put it? More people have is Asian descent who is subscribed to Islam or Muslims. There are plenty of current cousin marriages causing this pharmacy in the Muslim population per se.
Yep.
And if
And let me just say one thing real quick. So because somebody's asking in the comment section, what's the rate of birth defects between first cousin marriage? So it starts off at 2 to 4%, which is already double of any birth defects from like regular people. But the problem with first cousin marriage is that it grows exponentially the more that you keep like marrying your cousins. So it goes from like 4 to 8% to 16% to 32% to 64%. You get what I'm saying? But keep going. Sorry, Black.
I actually kissed my cousin when I was a kid. I don't know if that's relevant. We're only like 8. It was weird.
Black, if you want to unmute yourself, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, I have no problem.
Go
But
ahead.
this thing what Paul is speaking about what going on in England. From the outside, it's very, I wouldn't say it's frightening to me. I see Tommy Robinson doing a okay job to help all the UK citizens, the English people, all the UK people, because to me, other ethnic groups or other groups could assimilate to the UK culture. And Muslims per se find it have good Muslims, I'm not saying no, but they find it hard to assimilate to the UK culture, and it may affect other ethnic groups per se, meaning that the working class people of Britain they see thing at a other way, meaning that I don't want to put a race hand with it, but more of the ethnic groups they go look bad in their eyes now, meaning that other the Pakistani Muslims and the rest of Muslims them doing certain things to foundational British people, and to me it are unacceptable. So I don't think deportation is the way to go, but more education and teach them how to be more to assimilate to the society. That is my take.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All that. So hold on, let's see. We got another person here, Mr. President. Mr. President, yes. How you doing?
Good, good. How you doing? Peace, my brother.
Peace, peace.
Why you say
Um,
Muslim hate women?
For one, because you guys make them wear what do you guys call it? The burqa?
So do you make the nuns wear the covering on their head?
I'm not a Christian.
You're not a Christian.
I can speak for this. I am a Muslim woman, so I can speak for the Muslim woman.
So okay, so you rather the woman to be naked and so I
No.
could look at their butt and their asses?
No. Is that the only two options you
You,
have in your head?
no, yeah, it's either they
He
dress
said yeah.
modest.
He said yeah.
No, I'm saying either they dress modest or they dress would you rather your daughter wear some tight dresses and look seductive
Okay,
than
so
look modest where you can't tell what she
okay, so who's controlling your sin?
who's controlling my sin? I control my sin just like my
Okay, so
daughter control her sin.
why don't you let women control their own sin?
They are you believe that women dress that way because someone tell them to?
Well, you asked me if I want women to be naked, so obviously you're making it sound like it's up to me, right?
Yeah, we have preference, meaning that if a man doesn't like something, he won't attract to those women, and women in turn will address
Let's see if the Quran agrees with you. So in Quran 4:34, it says men are in charge of women.
to a degree. Yes, it says in the Bible
I
too.
died on with the Quran.
So let's see what the degree is. So men are in charge of women by what Allah has given one over the other and what they spend for maintenance from their wealth. So righteous women are devoutly obedient, guarding in the husband's absence what Allah would have them guard. But those from whom you fear arrogance, advise them. If they persist, forsake them in bed, and finally strike them.
Yeah, that sound righteous.
Super righteous.
Don't you strike your kids?
All right, so now that we agreed you're an abuser, how do you feel
You
about
abuser. You abuse your kid.
how do you feel about women captives?
No, I'm asking. Do you abuse your kid?
We already moved on from that. How do you feel about women captives?
I didn't go finish yet. I'm asking.
I'm
question.
done because I already know you're gonna do takia now. So how do you feel about
Takia,
women
what is
captives?
takia? I don't even
when
speak
you
Arabic.
when you lie, when you're allowed to lie for the sake of Allah.
Very well
Show
Now,
me where in the Quran it says you're allowed to lie.
you want me to show you?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Let me pull it up.
Show him.
He thinks
Hey
we
boy,
don't
shut
know.
up, man.
He thinks we don't know these things. All right, here we go. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong one. Hold on.
I don't think you know. I'm a revert Muslim. I'm new to Islam.
Oh, you're okay. So you're not being disingenuous right now.
How are you?
No, I was born into the
So it's chapter 328.
what it
Let me,
says.
all
Read
right,
it.
let me read it. Hold on. It says, here we go. Oh, here we go. Hold on. It says, believers should not take disbelievers as friends instead of believers, And whoever does so will have nothing to hope for from Allah, unless it is a precaution against them.
But where's the part where it says you could lie?
So it says, do not take disbelievers as friends unless you fear them.
But I still don't understand. But where it says you could lie?
Okay, let's try to do this again. It says, do not take the disbelievers as friends unless you fear them. So that means you're not really my friend, right? You're just pretending. Would that not be a lie?
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's why I asked you to read it, because sometimes you guys say something, and then when you actually read it, it's
My
something
brother,
totally.
I'm trying to give you like, this is because you're new to Islam, so maybe you don't understand how Muslim jurisprudence works. Okay, so this is how people come up with the laws in Islam. They have verses like this, right? And then they take out the principle, they take out the moral principle from the verse, and then they extrapolate and make laws from it. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Okay.
But
So what Allah is saying in this verse is that you're not to be friends with disbelievers. So right now you are not allowed to be my friend. Okay? However, the verse then says, unless you have something to fear from me. So if I
no,
have
it
you,
says fear against tyranny.
however you want to put that, right? The point is that what they extrapolate from that is that if somehow you are at a disadvantage for the sake of Allah, right? Let's say I'm not letting you spread Islam, for example, then you are allowed to make stuff up. That's the principle they get from this verse.
I disagree.
I know you do, but we're not talking about your
No, I
opinion.
disagree that you think that. I disagree that Muslim believe that they can lie because of this verse.
Okay, brother. That's fine that you don't. That makes you a
I have a
good
question
and
to
honest
you, right?
person. Go ahead.
Mr. President, I have a question to you, right? What was Aisha age when
Wait, Black.
right?
Before we get there, Black, I don't want to go.
consummate the marriage.
You said
Hold on.
Mary. Mary,
No.
she was 12.
No,
Mary
I
was
don't
12.
want. I don't want to get there, Black. I don't want to get there.
And
President,
Rebecca was 3.
President,
And Aisha
President.
was 19.
It's fine. President. For the people that are listening, because we were trying to have a conversation about how Islam subjugates women. And we couldn't get a bunch of Muslims earlier to answer this question, but maybe you know. Do you know about the women captives in Islam, the female captives?
I know. I don't know what particular woman captive you're talking about. I know. You know.
So in the Quran, it talks about in 424, it talks about female captives. Have you heard about this?
No, I know I read it if it's in the Quran because I read the whole Quran, but
Okay.
I don't know what you're referring to though.
All right. So Quran 424 says, and prohibited to you are all married women except for your captives.
Okay,
How do you feel about that?
that you can't marry your captive.
No, that's not what it's saying. Ali, come back up, Ali. Why did you drop yourself? So let's read it again. Prohibited to you are married women except for those you that are your captives.
Oh, so you're saying that okay? So the captive is okay to bang out.
I'm not saying that. The Quran is saying that.
You believe that's what the Quran is saying, and if
You-
it's saying that, what's wrong with that?
Oh, hold on. You're referring to.
No, I'm just asking
yeah.
you. No,
Hold on.
asking your host.
Habibi, chill.
I'm asking the question. What's wrong with that in your paradigm?
I'm
that
not
you don't
gonna.
believe
I'm
in
not
God?
even gonna answer that question.
Okay, so
Well, you
you're
don't believe
referring
in
to.
God.
I don't
You're
believe.
referring to.
I don't believe in anything that you believe in.
in Surah 4, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Now we have. I feel like we have a real Muslim here. Go ahead, Ali.
Okay, so to make
Represent.
it very simple.
Hold on. A
for
round
you-
of applause for Ali first.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead, Ali.
Anyways, So, by the way, what he means to this is you can't marry women who are already married, or you cannot sleep with women who are already
Okay,
married.
Ali, I thought you
Go
were
for
going to be the honest Muslim. God dang
it. Go for it. So,
Ali.
all right, let's hear it,
Okay,
bro. Let's hear it.
you have the verse. Have you read the verse?
Mhm.
All right. Are you Arabic or are you English only? Like, do you speak Arabic? Where'd Ali go?
Hold on,
Lose
I'm
him.
back. My bad.
Okay. Do you speak Arabic?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you know when on the Arabic version it says captives, right?
Hold on. Give me a sec, bro, because I'm on my phone. I'm tabbing in and out. So
Okay.
it fucking mutes me every time I tab out. Give me a sec.
You're fine. You're fine. All right, okay, so you're pulling up the verse right now.
Yeah. Give me like
Yeah, if
2
you're
seconds.
pulling up, take your time. Take as long as you need. I don't care. Just when you get there, read it and let me know what you get. 424, but like try to read the Arabic because you know with the English they always have the brackets and they add all this extra stuff, which is still it says the same thing, but
Host, why you focus on Islam?
because you guys are subjugating women, that's why.
So Christian. So you believe Christian is not
I'm not a
subjugating women?
Christian. I'm not
No,
a
I know,
Christian.
but your focus is Islam. So I'm
Just,
asking.
I'm not a Christian, brother.
No, so you believe that? So that if you
Why,
focus on Islam,
brother?
you're
I
saying
don't
that Christianity is good then.
This topic today is not about Christianity. Okay, it's about Islam.
But do you talk about Christianity?
I don't know. Maybe. All right. Let's look. Matter of fact, we'll do this. We'll be fair. After this, we'll talk about Christianity. Okay. After this verse, just this verse.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Waiting for Ali.
Either Ali or Muslim Tiger. You can talk if you want to.
Yeah, Islam is the only religion to give women full rights. You're laughing. You're laughing.
What are you?
Why laughing? You can't even call.
Here we go. Here we go. This that. Everybody get ready for the class.
Without
Everybody.
being lashed 80 times. Show me a religion that does that. Go.
Everybody get ready for the master class in Taqiyya. All right, go ahead, Muslim
Go, show
Tiger.
me.
All right,
Show me
Muslim
one
Tiger.
religion that punishes a man for calling a woman a hoe 80
Yeah.
times. Show me one religion that
Yeah,
does
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Go.
I got you. Muslim Tiger, real quick. Can you be honest with me about something? I'm just gonna ask you a bunch of questions, and I'm gonna
Why
know
don't
if
you
you're
just
being
answer what I just asked
No,
you
it's
and then
fine. I
ask
don't
me
care
whatever you
because
want?
you're asking me an irrelevant question.
Oh,
So
so
in
you don't wanna go
Islam,
there.
no, it's fine. In Islam and Sharia law, how much testimony is a woman's? What's the worth of a woman's testimony versus a man?
Yeah, 2.
Who?
In case she forgets.
Say that again.
2.
2 what?
2 females compared to the 1 male.
Compared to the 1 male. Hey, we
Yeah,
got
because
some
women are
honesty.
emotional.
There we go. Now the truth is starting to come out. Keep
You
going,
know,
guys. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
You know the Jews and the Christians had 0 women for witnesses.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
They weren't
This is why I
included as
always tell you guys. Look, without Christianity or Judaism, Islam is weird. We all know
Bro,
that
we're
already.
why don't you compare
We know
religions,
that
though? Why
because
don't
I'm
you
not
do
a
that?
because I'm not a religious person.
attack their
Why
religions.
are you forcing us to be religious? Just deal with
But
your
act
own
like-
religion.
Why don't you attack their religion?
Because
Why don't
don't
you
worry,
attack
like, are you just sad right now? Like, are you like,
No,
this
I'm
is
not
not
sad.
fair?
I'm saying out of all the
This is
religions,
why you treated me this way.
Islam is the
Why don't you
only
talk
religion
about
that
them
gives women the
too,
right.
bro?
No, because
Like,
Islam is
please.
beautiful, my friend. Host, Islam
Yeah,
is
yeah.
really a beautiful religion.
Okay, let's talk about how beautiful.
I think you're looking at it negatively.
Brother, I just want to know how this is not negative. I really want to hear it from you guys.
No, because
without,
here where I'm saying, let me tell you why. Let me be honest with you. You're telling me that these Muslim is wrong in the way they're looking at they're treating women and what their Quran is saying about women. But in actual reality, if you don't believe in a religious book, like for example, if you don't believe in Christianity, Judaism, Islam, or any other religion, you don't have nothing to stand on. So
So you're telling me that I have to be morally corrupt just because I don't know the Quran? That's what you're saying?
No, let me ask you a question. Is it okay for a man to sleep with his mother?
My brother, listen.
I'm asking you that.
No, just hold on a second. Just pause.
In
for
your
a minute.
paradigm, if you don't believe in God,
just please pause for a second. Please pause for a second. I don't know who taught? Who you think somebody taught you that?
Yes, God taught me that.
So wait, so that means before you ever learned that, you had some desire for your mom?
No, I have no desire, but what I'm saying is
So
God
what are
is
you
telling.
talking
Okay, what about your
about?
sister? What about your sister?
Nobody. That's my point to
People,
you.
there's sick people that do that. You got men
brother,
and men right now.
brother, there's sick people that learn stuff from the Quran.
But listen, you have men and men that believe that that's okay to be together.
Is pedophilia sick?
Listen, is
I
homosexual
get that from
sick?
the Quran. So what's your
Homosexual
point?
is a sick thing.
So what's your point? So how come God is so clear on all this other stuff, but he doesn't say nothing about marrying kids?
Quran doesn't think
Because
that.
what you consider pedophile, see, here's the problem.
Brother, you
What
see,
you
look,
consider
I don't,
pedophile
brother, I don't even
is
want to
not
have
what-
this conversation about this side conversation.
You having the conversation, but
No,
you're having it one-sided.
I'm trying to be very clear. You said that I cannot understand moral things, basic moral things, without somebody telling me about it. And I
Without
think
a
that's
religion
wrong.
background.
That's
yeah.
wrong. That's wrong.
So how
That's
where
wrong.
you learn your morality from?
I don't know. But it's
You don't
just
know.
it to me seems very clear. Like for example, that I should like love my mom, right?
For example,
and not like
Oh no, but
nobody.
the dog, as a dog, the dogs them
Go
have.
ahead. Hold on. Shh. Go ahead. So somebody else say something because this
All
is
right.
getting off track.
So out of all the religions, do you be honest here? Do you find Islam gives more rights to women than any other religion?
No, I find Islam to be the most reprehensible religion.
Okay, so you follow no religion, yeah?
Correct.
Okay, would you allow your daughter to be a prostitute if she wanted to be?
Oh my God. Where
Answer
are
the
these
question.
questions coming from?
Answer the question. Answer the
Because you don't
question.
have no morality.
Answer the question, please.
I'm not
I'm
answering
You're
it.
borrowing morality from
Why?
or relate from.
Not
Okay,
answering it.
Would you
Not
allow
answering it.
your wife? Would you
Why?
allow your
Look,
wife to remain with
we're getting really far away from we're getting really far away from having female
Jonathan Brothers.
captives. I want Muslims
Would
to
you-
talk about a
would you-
female captive.
I'm Muslim.
That's what I
Okay,
want to
I'll
hear.
get that. I'll get
I'm
that. Would you
Muslim.
allow
Go
your
ahead.
wife to have a
Anything other than that, we're not entertaining.
You know, host, you're ignorant. You're
It's
very
fine. It's
ignorant.
fine.
You don't like
But
I know,
that's
I know.
called but host. That's
Hello.
narrow-minded. If you don't want
Okay.
to be able to
Hello.
expand your mind.
No, because look, I'll tell you where you guys are going with this.
Hello.
Look, I got you. Hold on, pause. This is what you guys are trying to say. You're trying to say Islam is true, and it comes from the true God. Therefore, everything the true God says is justified. That's where you guys are trying to go. That's ridiculous to me.
Why
So
the
now,
hell would a Muslim speak against God? Are you okay?
I know they wouldn't. That's
Are
my
you trying
point.
to make Muslims speak against
So
their
I'm
God?
trying to
Of course
what
you're gonna defend our God with whatever he says.
cool, perfect.
Everything
So
he teaches has
cool,
wisdom.
cool. So now I want you to take whatever he says to you supposedly, and I want you to tell me if you think this is actually coming from God. That's it.
Brother, are you talking about
Everything in
Muslims
the Quran is
itself,
from
or are you
Allah.
talking about
Every
God?
single thing in the Quran
Are you
is from
talking
Allah.
about? Are you talking about
Okay,
Muslims itself? or are you talking about
now that we're done doing this whole circle, let's go back to the verse, and I
Bro,
want you
bro.
all as Muslims to explain to
No,
me:
can you-
do you believe that it is okay to have a female captive? Yes or no?
They weren't captives.
Huh?
Yes.
They weren't captives.
Yes, it's okay.
Hold on, no,
we
one
got
second. Don't say yes.
we
to
got
Muslim
two Muslims
brother.
disagreeing right now.
Hold, no. But listen, what's captives? Can you explain what the word captive means?
Oh, captive.
Come on. And by the way, yeah, I'm Muslim. I love women. I'm not Islam yet. Listen, hear me out. That doesn't mean nothing. Doesn't mean nothing, by the way. Yeah.
It just
In
makes me laugh,
Islam, yeah,
though.
hold on, listen, man.
Go
Don't
ahead,
get
go
triggered.
ahead.
Like, let me talk.
Go ahead.
So back in the day, who gave women's rights? I'm British, yeah, so I'm going to talk about the UK. So, did the UK give women
Seriously, man. Look. Like I'm gonna drop you. Okay, I'm gonna take away all your women's rights right now.
Let me talk.
No, you're doing the Muslim shuffle.
You can't just do
You
that.
can't address a question.
Ask your Muslim.
You can't address a question
How did
that's
you solve
asking you
Muhammad's
about
second
having a
fight?
female captive by saying that you give women's rights. That is literally a contradiction of what I'm showing you right now. So I want you to just forget all of your fluff and all your waffling. Just throw that out the window. Just answer this question. Explain to us. Go ahead and read 424. Right? Stop dodging. Stop tap dancing. Stop doing the Muslim shuffle. Just read 424. It says that you can have female captives. Now I want you to explain to me what that means. I don't care about anything else. Nothing else. Nothing else.
We're not the one.
Go
We're
ahead.
not the one
answer.
analyzing the
You don't
women.
Go
want an
ahead.
Rather
No
get them
problem.
involved.
No problem.
answer.
I don't look.
You don't want an
We can
answer.
talk
You
about
don't.
the context. We can talk about the context later.
Do you
But
not want
first,
an answer?
I want an answer, but I want you to tell me
You're
what
just
this
making money
means.
on TikTok,
Yeah,
bro.
just
Hey,
tell
don't
me.
don't do add-ons,
Just
man.
tell me what it means
You
first.
don't
That's
want
it.
an answer.
Go ahead.
Let's talk
Seriously.
about women's rights. You're asking
Tell.
why
I don't.
Muslims hate
We're
women.
not talking about women's rights. We're talking about this specific verse. We're not doing the Muslim
It's
shuffle.
not
We're
about
not
women's
tap
rights.
dancing.
It's about women's
We're
rights.
not playing whack-a-mole. Just go ahead and
You don't
answer
like
the
it. You don't
question.
like it, man. You don't
Okay,
like it,
so
do you?
just be direct and tell the people
I
what
am
this
being
means.
direct. Let's talk about
Okay.
women's rights.
All right,
Let's
go
talk about
ahead.
women's rights.
More, tell me.
So when they got married in the UK,
All
back
right. Okay, waffling again. All right.
Just
So,
answer. Yeah.
so as you can see, the Muslims are all afraid of their own. They're just afraid of their own verse. They don't want to answer it.
You know what's funny about you, host?
In order to explain a simple verse, he wants to give me a whole world history and blah blah blah. And in UK when they used to marry and blah blah blah. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Christian.
Okay, so why don't you attack the Bible?
Don't worry. I'm not a Christian.
Why don't you attack the Bible?
Not a Christian. Not a Christian.
Attack the Bible.
Not a Christian. Why would I
Why
care
don't you
about anything
attack
about the
the
Bible?
Bible,
I'm not a Christian.
Nothing.
So again, the whole point of this is to show. Look, the whole point of this is to show. The whole thing is the point is to show that these Muslims have no answer. They have no answer. They know very clearly that they're allowed to have female captives. And their only answer is, well, what about this and what about that? And what, so clear,
You don't look at
clear.
context. You don't look at
Ask
context.
them about paradise and how they treat women in paradise.
I don't even. Paradise is a whole nother thing.
I can keep clicking on mute.
It's
Go ahead.
about abusing women also.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
But
no, abuse of
let's
women.
hear
What are
it.
you talking about?
Yeah, look, and I'm gonna help you guys. I will help you guys. Address the verse directly. Address the verse directly, and we'll talk about whatever you want right
I
after
like
that.
to address the verse. I like to address the verse.
Go ahead.
Serious man,
He's gonna mute you.
No, hold on, serious
We've
man.
already addressed the verse. This guy.
Let's
Yeah,
hear
but
it.
I just read it. I just reread it.
Let's
I
hear
read
it.
it before, but I just reread it.
We're not
Let's hear
analyzing
it.
them.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so the verse is talking about it says prohibited is the those who your right hand possess. Now what is it's a beautiful verse.
He doesn't understand.
Yeah,
Mr.
for me,
President, he doesn't understand, bro. He reads a sentence.
It's a beautiful verse.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
It's a beautiful verse. All right. Let's read. Hold on. Let me read this. Let me read the beautiful verse. Let me read the beautiful verse for everybody real quick. I'm gonna read it full, and I'm gonna read the Arabic.
Christian.
You ready?
What happens if you don't get?
You ready?
if
You
don't
ready?
get a winning right,
You ready? You ready? I'm gonna read it right now. The Arabic. Ready? Okay, here we go. It says, "And prohibited are the ones who are married."
Read
of the
before
wi-
that. Read before that.
There is no
Read the
before.
whole-
This is the
read the
beginning
whole
of the
verse.
verse. This is the
Read
whole
the
verse. Brother,
Yeah, read
I'm
start
literally
from the
look.
beginning.
Just be quiet. Stop panicking.
No, don't
okay?
shush me. You keep muting people. Don't let people talk.
Because
man.
you guys are
You're
being
shushing.
being disingenuous.
You're
Okay.
Trying to mean something,
Okay.
you weirdo.
All right,
Read the
we'll
whole verse. Go on. Go. Good
Okay,
boy.
now, seriously, man.
The previous verse tells you that
All right,
you can marry. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, ready? All right, so let's read. So now, and prohibited are the ones who are married of the women, except whom you possess.
Okay, what's your point?
You tell me, what does that mean?
Yeah, this is war. We're not unaliving them. We're not taught to unalive women. The
Perfect.
Bible teaches to unalive women. Islam comes in and says, don't unalive
Perfect,
women.
brother. Perfect. So
No,
why did
just
that
right.
take? Why did that take 2 hours to just say that?
I already said that. I said to you yesterday when we spoke.
So very clearly, I didn't know that was you, but very clearly, then for all the other Muslims, Muslim Tiger, you agree with what he's saying, right?
With what? Who's saying?
Wait, who's talking? Am I talking to Muslim Tiger right now?
Yeah, I'm the.
Oh no, I meant Mr. President. Sorry, Mr. President.
I agree with what he's saying. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
You think that's beautiful?
I think it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
To-
women don't.
The women
To-
don't go in your Bible.
No,
The
no.
women
Listen,
don't.
if here
women
was the
don't.
situation. If we go to if there's a war and I capture a man, don't you do bad things to the man when you capture the man?
No, not
Don't you
under religion.
in a war? Don't they unalive the man?
Not under a religion. No.
Oh, in a war.
So
when,
so
when-
now so let's just
don't know
again
what
let's
you're
just
talking
clarify again, guys. So Mr. President, you just heard Mr. Muslim say that this is about captives, female captives of war, right? They are
Yes.
permissible to you in terms of relations, sexual relations. Okay.
No,
They
but we
didn't say
can't
that,
rape
but
them.
you're
We
assuming
can't
that.
rape
Even
them.
if they are married.
Sure.
We can't grape them.
Sure.
If their husbands have died in the
Sure.
war, bad luck. They got no
Okay.
man to look after.
Sure. So now, but you're telling me that that's beautiful, right?
Yeah,
It
it's
is
more than
beautiful.
Okay. No
Beautiful.
problem. Perfect. So now we just heard again why Muslims hate women. Very
No,
clear.
that's not hate. That's
Very
actually
clear.
love.
Alive.
Very clear. It's
What? No,
actually
no, no,
love,
hold on.
guys.
They
It's
were
actually
alive.
love.
They get to be
That's
with
It's
love.
actually love, guys.
That's
Modern
love.
day slavery is
They
love,
get
guys.
to
What do
be
you? I
with
mean,
love.
obviously, hello. Like,
No, host.
since
host.
when is modern day slavery not love? Like, well, should we just leave them
So-
there?
so-
What?
so
What?
host-
Should we just let
host-
them be
No, but
by
listen,
themselves?
Listen, you little coward.
That'd be
Host,
crazy.
you got a
A
Christian
woman
woman
can't
here.
take
Go
care of
back on the
herself.
Bible with slavery.
Just leave her on the
Go.
street.
Man up.
That's
No,
it's
host,
better
these
that
are
I
not
take her
regular-
as a
Man up.
slave.
On the Bible with slavery.
I should just take her as a
Host.
slave
You're
and
a
everything's
Christian
better.
You're being
That's
delusional
way
because these are
better.
not regular
Amazing.
women.
Beautiful.
This is
Oh my
war.
God.
It was a war.
Women don't go to war, buddy. What are you talking about?
You are lying.
Women
There's
don't go to war,
there's
buddy.
women in the United
Women
States
don't
Army.
go to
What
war,
about-
buddy.
Isn't it women
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
United States Army?
Now they're afraid about
that okay?
women warrior soldiers.
Is it okay
Yeah,
to marry a rapist?
that's what it is.
Wait,
Women,
host,
women
host,
are
why are you saying
women.
things that's not true?
Women, look.
Is it okay to marry a rapist, host?
That's
This
crazy.
is
You said women
crazy.
don't go to
This
war,
is
and we got
crazy.
Is
women
it
that
okay
go
to marry a
armed.
rapist, host?
This is
Deuteronomy
insanity
22,
right
28.
here.
Even
Yeah,
in
yeah,
your
yeah.
paradise,
Yeah.
you essay
So
women.
everybody
Essay
knows.
women.
So everybody knows. So now let's move forward. Now let's move forward. Now
In Islam,
about
we unalive the rapist.
now that we have some
In Christianity
actual
and Judaism,
okay.
they have
So
to marry
now
the rapist.
now that we have some actual Muslims here, guys, in Sharia law, a woman's testimony is worth what of a man's?
Yeah, I already answered you.
So
Yeah,
the
I
other
agree.
Muslim.
It's
And
two.
you guys-
It's two women to one man. And,
Two women to one man.
testimony.
So half
and
of
that's
a
beautiful. It's
So
beautiful.
half of, it's beautiful too. That's also beautiful.
It is
So it's-
beautiful.
It's also beautiful. Amazing. So
Yes.
beautiful. Round of applause for
Yeah.
how beautiful it is.
That's
Thank
why
you.
you're
So when a woman
and if you
Jews, women,
so when a woman
testimony.
wants to take
They
a
don't
man
have
to
to have
court,
testimony.
so when a woman wants to take a man to court, let's say to divorce him because let's say maybe he struck her or something, she couldn't prove it on her own, right?
That's not true because if you read the Quran, it
You
tells
see
you.
the marks.
Let me give you. Let me give you an example.
Okay,
Well, I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong.
No, it's okay to strike her.
It's okay. Your Bible says to kill you.
It is
That's not a
okay.
winning
It is
right
okay to
if
strike her.
Christian woman.
It is
Shut
okay.
your mouth.
Isn't it okay for you to strike it?
So let's get down to the nitty gritty then. So
Oh yeah, that's
Kill all
right.
the
It's
women.
okay
So
to
let's say-
strike
Shut your
children
mouth,
So,
you Christian.
hold
because
on.
their
Tell me your
wives are
Bible, you
children.
Christian woman.
hold on. JJ's the new guy here.
No,
JJ, what's going on?
sometimes you have to do that to your
Well, first
woman.
of all, I just
How the
want
hell are
to say
Christians
thanks
Yes.
for
Think
Hold
about
on.
yourself.
Guys, hold on. We're letting JJ talk now real quick. JJ, go ahead.
appreciate you letting me join, host. I want to add to what your bio says for this live. Muslims, why do you hate women? I can humbly and respectfully add on to that. And Muslims, you can counter argue after if you like. Basically, I just want to say, you guys hate women so much that you guys demand them to hide their face. Because you may say, oh, it's because
Religion
Allah
teaches that.
told us to,
Show me
or
where the
it
religion
may be
teaches
moral.
that.
Let
Show
me
me.
finish. It may
Show
be
me where the religion
moral.
teaches
It may
that.
be moral. It's
Show
not
me where
moral.
the religion
The
teaches
reason
that.
why you guys demand
Bro,
women
show
to
me where
cover
the
their
religion teaches
face
that. Where's your
is
reference? Where's your reference?
to
Where
control
is your
your
reference?
sexual
Show me.
your sexual needs.
Show me.
Because
Show me
if
where
a
the reference
woman,
says that.
Wait, which
listen,
part?
if a woman, yeah, so if a woman
Show me the
shows her
reference that
face
says
in front
to
of
force
you,
your wife to
you
cover
will
her face.
have
Go, show
sexual
me.
Muslim. Which part are you denying, Muslim? Because are you
He
not
said
denying?
that Muslim men, he said Muslim men are taught to cover their wives' faces. Show me where our teaching says that. Go.
Then why does
Okay,
every
okay.
Muslim
No,
dominant
no. I
country
think what
all
he's. I
women
think what he's.
are supposed to?
Yeah, JJ, hold on. I think what he's saying is that he's trying to be very specific and a little bit petty, where he's trying to say not necessarily the face, like not. You get what I'm saying? Because some of them are just covered like this, and some of them are covered like this.
Listen. Islam doesn't teach to cover the face. I've got
Brother, I know a
scholars
lot
to
of
bring the
I
proof
got
on
that. I
it.
got that.
Number two,
JJ, why does
Listen,
the
I know a lot
why
of
does the
Afghanistan
nun
and
why
Iraq.
does the nun
wait.
cover their
two,
face?
I know a bunch
God.
of Iraqi women. They told me straight
they
up, like
told
this
you,
has nothing to do with
where's
religion.
your reference,
JJ,
bro?
why
You're
does
nothing
Jesus,
without
why
your
does
reference.
Godmother
Brother,
cover
I
her
would
face?
rather
You're
Okay.
nothing.
All
someone
right.
Why does
someone
Guys,
that lived.
guys. All right. Everybody's doing takia right now. Okay. Look. A Muslim, I think you can be a little bit more generous with the interpretation, right? Like he's just talking about the covering in general. Like we don't have to talk about
Where
how
is his
much.
reference?
Host,
He's got
wait,
nothing.
Muslim, one
He
second.
talks out of his ass.
My brother,
Go
one
ahead.
second.
I'm listening.
Host, you know why you're disingenuous? Because here, JJ believed that his godmother, cover her face.
Okay,
So
let's
who
talk
made?
about that. Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
Let's talk
why
about
did
that. Let's
your
talk about
godmother
that.
cover her face,
Let's talk
JJ?
about that. Let's talk about that. Why do you think she covered her face?
She cover her face because it's modesty, and that's the same reason why the Muslim women cover their face for
Okay.
modesty.
Okay, but is there a difference in it in the Islam and the Christian? Like, what verse in Christianity says to do that?
Yeah, in Timothy, it says when a woman
I
prays,
know,
she must
I
cover
know the
her
verse.
head.
I know the verse.
So you're gonna attack Christianity now?
I know the
Oh,
verse.
don't
Hush.
say
And
that.
then
Okay.
JJ,
Shh.
Don't
Be
say you
quiet.
hypocrite.
All
Come
right.
on,
That.
say.
Wait. He said the answer. Timothy, right? Now,
no,
tell me
Timothy's not
again.
the only verse. It says in the Old Testament.
We're not. The Christians don't follow the Old Testament. So now,
No, depends what Christian you are.
Mr. President, please, like again, if you're gonna be disingenuous, there's no point in having a conversation. Now, let's
You just said
focus on.
Christian don't follow the Old Testament.
Okay,
That's not
Mr.
true.
President, now you're getting muted. Okay.
The difference
Okay.
is, one second, the difference
Go ahead.
with Muslim women and Christian women, when we preach our religion on TikTok, the
Brother.
Muslim women are covered. The Christian
Brother.
women are showing half their tits to the world
Okay,
and
let's
preaching
let's get
Jesus,
down to the
because
verse you
Jesus is
said.
proud of that. You
Let's get
perverted
down.
with
Let's
it.
get
Have you
down.
been to Hajj before, Muslim?
Let's
You
get
pervert,
down.
yeah,
Let's
Hajj
get
doesn't have uncovered women.
let's get down to the verse that you're
Your
talking
churches
about.
have half naked
Let's
women
get down
in
to the
there.
verse. He doesn't know about all the women getting groped doing Hajj.
Brother,
Oh,
can I
go
say?
prove it. Go prove it.
But
Go,
we've
go,
seen
prove
it.
it.
We
Prove
trust us.
it.
We've all seen
Where's
the
your reference?
videos.
Prove
We
it.
have
Go
all
on.
seen the
Show us.
videos.
You're not
He wants
going
me to
nowhere
pull
till
up
you
a
show us. Go.
reference. We
Go.
we see the
Show us.
Brother, can I
videos.
say
Trust
something?
me.
The
Go,
hijab,
show us.
Anyway,
Go,
anyway,
Jesus, great.
man.
be
Go, show
quiet.
me.
Be quiet. Be
Hijab
quiet.
is
All right, let's talk about Timothy now.
Your
What
little boys get
what
grabbed
is
in church
what
by
is
your
Timothy
priests. Show me where.
what does
bro.
Timothy say? That the women should wear a head covering during prayer, right?
Yeah.
So do you see how that's completely different?
So why
For
defend
modesty,
Do you
Christianity after
see?
you're
for
not
Do you
Christian?
modesty,
see?
man.
Do you see how
Why are
that's
you defending Christianity when you're not
You
Christian?
brought it up. You said Timothy.
Yeah, it tells us
I
to
know the
cover in
verse
church.
during prayer. So
It
no
tells
problem.
yeah, exactly, in church.
No problem.
Oh,
No
so
problem.
that's okay,
Does
but
it
not
say
on the
to do
street.
it? Does it say to do it all day, 24/7?
We
You can't go
keep
nowhere.
going
Nobody
in
can
hell,
see your
bro.
face. Does it say that?
Okay,
No.
so aren't Christians taught to always
So
pray?
so the difference is that in Christianity is that it's in reverence to God, and in Islam it's actually
Oh,
out
so
of
God told us
fear
to cover
to
our
men.
head.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Exactly what it said.
Look, you're
Command.
running, your host.
Command.
You're a coward.
When,
You're a
when
coward.
Mary,
Host,
when Mary
your
wore a
host.
veil,
I
it was
must say, I thought you
precisely
were,
for
I thought you
obedience
were
to
being.
God.
You can.
Mary
Guys,
wore
one
a
at a
veil
time,
to
guys.
show obedience. Muslim women are demanded to wear what they wear because of commands of the Quran, which is hijabs. Hijab is to show dominance
Hijab?
over
What's
the
a
woman.
hijab?
Because
Veil,
of the
which
Quran.
Mary wore, is to show humbleness,
What's a hijab?
to show humbleness, and to show her respect to
Yeah,
God.
the Bible doesn't
You know,
teach the man. The Bible doesn't teach women to obey their husbands in all ways. That means if the husband puts duct tape on her mouth, she must obey him in all ways.
humanity and
Wait,
submission
wait,
to God.
host. Why
Yeah.
does
Mary was
why does the
submitting
New
to God.
Testament say the woman can't talk in the church?
Exactly.
Because they're not supposed to be teachers.
Not in the church, Akhi. She can't talk to men. Period.
And why
1
does
Timothy
your
2:12.
Bible
Do
teach
not
that
talk
if
to
a
men.
why does your Bible my Muslim brother, 1 second. Why
Keep
does the
going.
Bible teach that if a man rapes a woman, the woman must marry that man?
Again, you're talking about again. Hold on, Mr. President, I gotta drop you for a second.
Imagine
Just come
marrying a
back up.
rapist. Islam teaches to punish the rapist. Your
Hold on,
religion
hold on.
teaches you to marry him. How disgusting.
What do you mean your prophet literally married a child?
Yeah,
So
your
go ahead.
God comes in
Hold on, guys. We got some
What do you
people that
mean?
want to
What do
come
you
up.
mean?
We
What
got
do
some
you
people
mean,
that
bro?
want to
Your
come
God
up.
comes in his 12-year-old daughter,
We're gonna
bro.
keep letting up some Muslims. Hold on. Go ahead, Muslims.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
No. Go ahead,
You know,
Muslims.
when I swear, I will take on any Christian when you compare the Bible with the Quran. I
Why?
will take on any of you.
Why?
Your
Why do
Bible
you?
will destroy you into pieces.
Why do you think those are your only two choices?
Why? Because you're a Christian undercover.
I'm
That's
not
why.
a Christian. Don't worry
You
about
are.
that.
You're
If
literally
I
a
may,
Christian.
if I may speak,
Yeah, go ahead.
sorry guys, I've been listening. I'm just wondering, what's your take on this? Are you talking about agency of women? Because when you say things like, you know, someone's making them wear their dress, you know, they cover their face, their hair, what have you, and then you're saying, you know, women are oppressed. So you're pretty much talking about agency here. If you're talking about agency and you wanted to prove where agency lies, whether it was modern times laws today or in religion, what have you, Christianity, Islam, or what have you, why not just look at, you know, for example, the 7th century and compare what agency a woman had in Islam?
No.
Right? So and then,
We're not doing that. We're
I've only
not doing
start-
the Muslim shuffle. Listen, I'm not the typical host that lets you get away with this Muslim shuffle nonsense. We're not going to compare 7th century bullcrap to today because you guys claim to have the final messenger. Okay, so this has nothing to do with 7th century Arabia. Okay, so unmute yourself, Orbital, and give an honest argument, please.
Okay, I did not say to you I'm Muslim, so do not
You're
assume
not?
that I'm Muslim.
Oh,
I'm a philosopher,
man.
right? Now listen,
Oh, man.
what I want you to understand here.
Well, this is not going to work from a philosophical point of view.
Well,
I agree. Look, I'll grant you.
Well, let's
I
talk-
agree with you
look,
on your point. I agree with you on your point.
you
No,
assumed
I
a
agree
few
with
things.
you on
have
your
some
point.
assumptions.
No, I'm agreeing with you on your point. I'm agreeing.
let's
with
talk
you.
about modern times.
For the
The
time.
seven-
No, for the time where the 7th century was, for that time period, yes, Muhammad did make progress. I grant you that.
Okay,
But that's not the point of
so-
this conversation. The point of the conversation, unfortunately, is that Muslims believe that he was the final messenger and that
He
therefore
was.
anything that he decided during
It
that
says
time,
Muslims- it
brother,
says
you're not a
Muslims hate
Muslim, so
women.
please,
But
I
you said
understand
Muslims
that.
hate women.
They do.
That's what you have on your screen.
They do.
So
They do. So
Because-
listen
because
to
of
me.
the- How do we
hate
Okay,
women? This guy's
listen,
such a
listen,
hypocrite, bro.
listen. No, they're allowed to hit women.
You don't hate women.
No.
They're allowed to look. They're
No.
allowed to hate. They're allowed to
What's
hit
the
women.
teachings?
Shh, they're allowed to. I'm
Would
talking.
you like me to invite
let me
a
talk
woman
to the
who's Muslim
philosopher.
who wears a scarf?
No.
Why speak on behalf of women?
Please,
Why
guys,
not
let me
why
talk to
not
the
speak to a Muslim
philosopher.
woman?
Let me talk to the philosopher for a second. Okay, they're allowed to hit women. A woman's testimony is worth half of a man's in court. So they can't even divorce them for whatever reason. Because when you normally divorce somebody, it's because of something that happens between you and your spouse, right? Well, if a woman takes her spouse to court, her testimony doesn't even count against him.
you're wrong.
Okay? No,
I
I'm
think
right.
you came to Muhammad
Be
sallallahu
quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet.
Say, let me
They're
respond
look.
to your
They're
right.
look.
You're a
They're
liar.
allowed. Let me finish. They're allowed to have female captives as SMEC slaves. Okay,
Can I
so
respond
there's
to your
no
first host before
there's
you
no
run away?
planet where you can take that all and say that that's
Can I respond
that's
without you
somehow
lying?
a woman's rights. But go ahead.
So a woman came to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and she said she wants to divorce her husband for no
Well-
reason, and he said, "Give back your mahar, and that's it." And
That's
that
a
was
lie.
done.
That's a lie.
No, so, do you want the reference? Do you want
That's
the
a
reference?
lie.
Well,
Do you want the reference?
That's a lie.
Do you want the reference?
What look. You're doing the Muslim shuffle. I'm just gonna ask you a simple question.
Dude, the Christian women can't.
I'm not asking you any of that. What I'm asking you is, in Sharia law, can a woman divorce a man for no reason? Answer that.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
you're lying.
Yes.
Okay, you're lying.
I'll give you the hadith. I'll give you
You're
the hadith.
lying. I don't need the hadith.
brother,
I don't
stop
need a
it.
hadith. I've already confirmed this, and
If
you're
you
making
want
it
to
up.
answer me,
Ignorant.
I'm an
You're
imam.
such an ignorant
Who's an
asshole.
imam? Who's an imam?
You're an ignorant asshole.
Okay, I'm an ignorant asshole. Who's talking right
I'm
now?
an
love to
imam.
quote verses that
Who's
when
talking?
you get refuted, you don't want
Who?
verses.
So who's talking right now? Who's the imam?
Obviously it's me.
Let me talk to
Imam
the imam.
Abdullah.
Okay, Imam Abdullah, go ahead. We're talking to the imam now.
Okay.
You better,
so
you
if you
better
wanna
actually
ask-
be an imam, bro.
So I am an actual imam, yeah. So if
Okay.
you want to ask a question, so first.
Imams come up and say you're an ignorant asshole. That's how imams talk.
He
I
didn't say
haven't
that.
said that. That must have been
That was
somebody
me.
else.
Oh, okay, go ahead. My bad.
That's okay. So, number one, we're not allowed to strike any woman. Now, obviously in English translations, it does mention hit a woman, and that's quite a controversial translation. And I can understand how that can be concerning. However, we are not permitted at all to touch a woman or even to shout at a woman.
Mr. Imam,
Okay.
when you say translation, which one are you talking about? Which is the controversial one?
So most of the English translation, one of the Sahih International.
Okay, I'm not
Um,
reading Sahih International.
Okay, which one are you referring?
I'm taking the Arabic, and I'm looking at the translation of the Arabic, the actual Arabic, not Sahih International.
So that means your translation will be correct because you're probably using a translation. on the
Okay,
internet,
look,
right?
look. This is another Takia moment. Everybody, please
What
pay
is Takia?
attention. Okay, look, there is no other language on planet Earth that you couldn't just take it, drop it into a translator, and get what the words mean, except for Islam. That's the only language where that doesn't apply. I want everybody to pay close attention, and I want you to really ask yourself: do you think that's really the case, or are they just lying to you?
No, is that
Bro.
you got sometimes one word have different meanings.
Yeah. One word. See, the problem with this is that that's already been taken care of. Okay. Before you guys used to have the little points and stuff on your words. Yes, that could apply when one word could have different meanings. But now the points and dots are there. So stop
teach
lying.
English.
So stop lying.
Now,
some Arabic words
when it
have
comes
up
to
600
language, we have
meanings,
things
yeah?
like idioms.
You know that, yeah?
Now, if you're an American and you don't understand American idioms,
Okay, brother. Let
you're
me just
learning
Let's just do
English,
this.
you'll
Let's
be
just do
taken
this.
out
Let's
of
just do
context.
this. Okay, let's just do this. The word that says strike, right? What other meaning does it have?
Means to touch without leaving a mark. The hadith tells you that. The hadith tells you that.
Allahu Akbar!
If I, you know what? I just want to ask one thing. What if women are so
Hold on.
problematic-
So, hold on.
if Islam is so problematic for women,
No,
why
no,
are
no,
women becoming Muslim
brother.
today?
I got you. But let's
Western women.
everybody,
Why are
let's
Western women becoming
recap.
Muslim?
Let's do a quick recap of what the brother just said. Let's go back into the magical world. He just said that strike means to touch without leaving a mark. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, everybody here that's Muslim, you all agree with that?
Yes, they do.
No, you can't answer for them. Let them answer.
Compassionate touch.
Huh?
Yes, that's Tafsir Ibn Abbas said. Tafsir Ibn Abbas is said with toothbrush.
Everybody agrees, right?
Also, there is
Okay.
another verse in the Quran.
Okay, so let's read it. So let's read the verse over. Yeah. Let's read the verse again.
There is another verse.
My brother, let me read the verse again. Let me read it. Let me read the verse again. Let me read the verse with this newfound intelligence. Let's read the verse again. All right. So it says, men are in charge of women.
Yeah, also read the verse of Prophet
brother,
Job's story. Also
please, let me read it. I'm not a Christian. All right. So men are in charge of women. Men are in charge of women by right of what Allah has given one over the other and what they spend for maintenance from their wealth. So righteous women are devoutly obedient, guarding in their husband's absence what Allah would have them guard. But those wives from whom you fear arrogance, first advise them. If they persist, forsake them in bed, and finally touch them. That's what we're supposed to be believing?
No, obviously, I mean, like, without leaving a mark, obviously.
So it is strike them, like I said from the beginning.
Yeah, no, but without leaving a mark.
Tafsir Ibn Abbas. It
Why are you guys? Why are you talking about marks here. Who said anything about? Did I say that you were leaving a mark from the
Yeah,
beginning?
tafsir,
Because
tafsir.
that's
Do
what
you know
it
what is
means.
tafsir?
I never said
What is
anything
tafsir?
about, brother. I never
Listen,
like.
everybody
What is
taps.
Do you know
happening?
what is tafsir? Host,
Okay.
host,
Let's
do you
move
know what
on.
is tafsir or not?
Yeah. Let's move on to the
Do
next
you know
one.
what is
Imam.
tafsir or not?
Hold on, Imam.
What? Hold on.
I want to talk to the Imam.
Because already exposed you. Hold on.
I want to talk to
Before
the
we move,
Imam. I want to
there
talk
is
to the
another
Imam real
verse
quick.
in the Quran used the
Zahid,
same
quiet.
verb. Let me talk.
No,
There is another.
Zahid,
I want to
quiet.
talk to the Imam. Imam, let's move on now to the next
Story of
point.
the Job used the same verse.
All right, cool.
Prophet Ayyub.
So
Used
let's talk
the
about
verb
Imam.
he said
Imam,
with bunch
Imam,
of grass.
can you explain
With bunch of grass.
can you explain female captives?
Yes.
Go
Why
ahead.
you are running? Why you say something and you don't want us?
Saeed, we have an Imam here. Be
Why you
quiet.
are running? Why you are
Be
running?
respectful to
Why
your
you don't
Imam.
want-
Go ahead.
If you don't want knowledgeable person to answer you, why
Saeed,
you are
you
running?
got one more time and I'm dropping you. Okay, sorry.
So
Imam.
why you ask question and you don't want
Alright.
answer? That's
Alright,
that's the
bye,
case.
Saeed.
I think men shouldn't be responding to questions related to women. If you want to speak to someone who's authentic, you should be speaking to a Muslim woman.
An ex-Muslim woman.
Who said that?
I said that. The philosophers.
No, philosopher, relax. You're not Muslim, bro. A Muslim would never say
No,
that.
well, I'm talking about the common sense.
A Muslim would never say
It's
that.
the common sense. I mean, what you could be talking. You could be talking to men.
Listen. I'm
You
not.
don't understand.
Listen, I'm not.
You can't.
At no point am I denying women. Please, women, if you're in the comment section, come up. Where
So,
everybody's
host,
welcome here.
Host, can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Give me a
Okay.
good example. Host,
Listen,
give me a good
do you know
example
how-
for good Muslim. One second.
Mr. President, please, Akhi, please. Do you know how serious it is for a Muslim to lie against his religion to you? To sit here and lie about our religion to you? When we speak, we have
You guys are
references
allowed to
back
lie.
ourselves
You guys are
up.
allowed to lie.
No, we're not allowed to lie.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes,
We
you
have
are. I already showed this in the
conditions for lying,
Quran.
and this is not a condition.
Yes, it is, because I'm
No, it's
technically
not.
obstructing
Muslim,
the dawah.
Muslim, I allow you to go. Muslim.
Yes, I am.
You have
I'm
to be
obstructing the
honest.
dawah.
We are allowed to lie.
Anyway, can I
Where's the
please?
federal police to hear that he made a
Can I
threat?
please talk to the Imam for a second?
So
Mr.
yes, we
Imam.
are allowed to use taqiyya where necessary. So, for example, if we're in danger and there's a potential threat to us, then we are allowed to hide our religion if there's an absolute threat. Now, are we allowed to lie throughout? Well, if it depends on the fact that if we are going to come to danger, and as a result, if we're amongst, say, war, and we may need to spy on the enemy, then we are allowed to do so, okay? But this has to be at an amount where we're going to be at harm only. So you are correct.
No,
and I'm sorry that
Iman,
the brother hasn't explained
Thank you,
it
Imam.
to me.
Thank
Where
you
did
for
you get this?
finally
Wait,
being an honest
Iman.
Muslim. Thank you,
Iman.
thank you, thank you,
Where
thank
did you
you.
get your opinion from? The Quran?
Thank you, Imam. Yes, it's from the Quran.
It's not from the Quran.
It is in the Quran.
No,
I told you this
host,
earlier.
Host, I want you to say something. As a Muslim, there's no leader in Islam. So that
Oh
Iman,
my God, here we go.
he does his own
Here
opinion.
we go.
This is from the Shia faith. I
No,
saw
it's
that
in
on a
both.
YouTube page.
It's in both. It's in both. The
I
Shias
have the
admit
verse?
it.
So host,
Yes,
so
I already showed it to you.
You're trying to
I'll show you
put
right
us
now.
in a box, and we're
No,
not
I'm gonna
in a
show it to you right
box.
now. It's Al Imran 328. Okay.
You're
And I'm
saying
gonna tell
Iman,
you,
like
but-
he's our leader.
So let
He's
me
not
let
our
me explain
leader.
to you to the or Brilli or whatever your name is how like Muslim jurisprudence works, right? They take Quranic verses and they extrapolate the principle, the underlying principle from it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So hear me, host. There's
Wait,
many
let
Muslim
me
jurisprudence.
finish. I know that. I know that.
So we
I
you
know
don't-
that.
you go based off what you
I
believe
know
as an
that.
individual.
I know that. So no, you don't go based off of it. You would have to go under whatever the caliphate that says.
What you
right?
talking about?
So, okay, just hush, brother, please. Because according to you, then there is no Islam, right? So the point is
There is
this.
Islam. Islam is the Quran.
Whatever. Are you Quran only or are you Sunni?
I'm Muslim.
he's a kafir. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so the
You're
way
the
they
biggest
the
kafir
way
right
the
here.
way that they interpolate they just take the principle out of the verse. Okay, so the verse that I'm talking about, 328, says, "Believers should not take disbelievers as friends, and whoever does so has nothing to do to hope from Allah, unless it is a precaution against their tyranny." Do you hear? Did you hear what I said? Obir, whatever
Yeah,
your name
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they're allowed to pretend to be your friend if you fear some sort of disadvantage. Basically, is what it's saying. That's the principle.
So my friend who's Jewish, his grandma during the Holocaust, she had to lie and pretend to be a Russian.
Brother, like
person,
I,
right?
we're
So-
not.
so wait a second, let me finish.
we're-
Let me finish. We're comparing, right?
To what?
So,
What do you compare? You're
she had to-
comparing
she
an
had to-
anecdote. You're comparing an
she had to
anecdote,
hide her
though.
she had to hide her ethnicity.
I get
so
that.
she doesn't get killed.
I get that. You're
I think
comparing an
that's
anecdote. You're right. But the problem with Muslims is that they will take this, because you heard the guy said earlier when they're in time of war, right? Well, guess what? You have millions of Muslims around the world who think we're always at war right now. Okay, and they will take. Okay, sure. That's why 90% of terrorists are all Muslim. But I'm stupid. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
A war is a war when you're
Because
fighting each other, not when
okay,
you're not fighting
first of
each other.
all, like for example, Iran says that America is the big devil and Israel is the little devil. Okay, and when is that going
nah,
away?
they're both big devils.
And yeah, sure, exactly. You see, so we're at war, right? Okay.
No, but we're not
So
fighting.
that's
You
the
just
problem.
said, host, you just said
I'm in a
90%
Western country. I'm not
of
fighting them.
the
I'm
T
not at war with
guys
anyone.
are Muslim.
The only time I'm at war is when I
90.
got my,
No, I did not
when
say that. I
got my
said
sword and I'm out there to
90% of
fight.
the T attacks from those guys.
No,
So anyway,
it's the T. Well, host, you're a liar.
What's the T?
no,
What's
I'm
the T?
not.
Yeah,
Look
answer.
it up. Look it
What's
up.
the T?
Host,
What's the T?
how many
Define
war
the
did
T.
Muslims started?
Look it up.
Host,
Who
define
just
the T.
who just
Define
robbed
the T.
Venezuela?
Look it up,
Host,
guys.
define the T.
Who just
Anyway.
robbed Venezuela?
Anyway, Imam, can
Muslim
you
did
please?
Muslim just
the
rob
rivalries,
Venezuela
man.
for them?
You don't like
their
Anyway,
oil?
let's get back on topic.
Yeah.
Imam, can you tell us about
You
female
see, that's I
captives?
say you delusional and you narrow-minded.
The biggest seas are America. The biggest
Sure,
seas
sure,
in
sure.
the world are America.
Sure.
Even
Imam, can you tell us about captives of war?
And all Muslim on here, we should drop because this guy is very disrespectful.
Yeah. Can you talk about captives of war, Imam?
I'm gonna drop as an example.
Okay, bye. Imam, are we misunderstanding the captive of war concept, or is it allowed?
Host, I just want you, before I continue this conversation, if you're not going to answer, I'm going to drop. Can you say Yahweh is not God, please?
Okay, I'm gonna try to explain this to you the same way I did last time. I don't know who God is, so I'm not gonna say who is God and who isn't God because I don't know. God never spoke to me. Okay.
Say right now, I don't worship Yahweh.
I don't know who I worship. I'm not gonna.
So
I'm
you
not
don't know.
gonna.
Okay, so
I'm not gonna. You're not gonna force me. You're not gonna force me to say something I
worship
don't want.
Allah?
I don't
worship
know.
Allah?
I don't know.
Do you worship Allah?
I don't
Do you
know.
worship Allah?
I don't know.
So you're doing taqiyya right now.
Okay.
You're lying.
So your whole
You're
point
doing
in this.
taqiyya. I don't
What?
know.
Where are you going with
You
this?
do know.
Okay. Where are you
do know
going with
what
this?
you are.
Okay. Where are you going with this? You think I'm a Christian, right?
If you worship Yahweh.
Okay. You think you're trying to say that I'm a Christian? That's what you're trying to get at?
No, I never said that.
I'll be a Christian if that.
Worship Yahweh.
Cool. If that makes
Hey,
you feel
go.
better, I'll be a Christian. Okay. You feel better? Okay.
No. Say Yahweh is not my God. Go. Say it.
I'm not gonna say anything that I don't know. I don't know.
Going back on
This is not
topic,
God, Yahweh is not God.
the
Go.
captive
Go ahead.
thing. The captive thing. I'm just wondering,
You're a liar.
is a
You're
Muslim
not lying
allowed
when you're
to
lying
have a
yourself
captive
right
today?
now.
Is it something that is? I thought it was abolished by international law to have any captive whatsoever, unless it's within some.
Yeah.
sort of,
So Obiri, let me give you the ruling on that. Okay. So Muslims currently are having to abide by Kafir law, by like basically secular law right now because they don't have an advantage. Okay. So there's basically, like, long story short, there's this concept where Muslims, if they have the advantage, they have to follow one set of rules, and if they don't have the advantage, it's a different set of rules.
So I understand Islam is like a holistic lifestyle sort of thing. So it would have like modern. I mean, that time modern sort of warfare rules and that they have to follow, right? So, but is it something that they're following today?
That's what I'm trying to help you understand. There's never a that time versus this time. It's just purely circumstantial on what's happening on a day-to-day basis. So when you think of a war, in your mind, you may be thinking of like a specific war that you can read about in a book. Muslims will think about a war like just as a regular struggle against another nation. That's what you need to understand. So like right now with like the Israel-Palestine situation, all Muslims were on Palestine's side, right? And so they all think that the United States and Israel are working together in a war against the Muslims. That's what they currently
Yeah,
believe.
Jews and Christians. Jews and Christians, yep.
Yeah, so you'll have them
Jews and
pull.
Christians keep killing Muslims.
So you'll
Just
have
say
them
that,
pull.
So the
they-
question's about captivity of women in, for example, war.
Right. So what I'm trying to explain to you is that in this scenario here, it's when the Muslims had a full advantage. So they were going around raiding other countries and other tribes and stuff like that. And the ruling was in this case that when they did that, they have hadiths about this. They asked Muhammad, what should we do with the female captives that are slaves? Allah's ruling is they are permissible to you. Okay.
Yeah.
So
To do
if
what?
ever
You killed the men.
they're captives. They're essentially sex slaves.
So
So
the
if
men-
ever, so wait, let me finish. So Ober, so if ever,
wait.
so if ever, so if ever, shh, be quiet, be quiet. We're not gonna. I'm not gonna entertain your nonsense. Be quiet. Yeah. They're free slaves. Yeah. They're free slaves. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. They're slaves, but they get to do whatever they want. Anyway, so Ober,
Did the Prophet have a slave? That was a woman.
Liar.
I mean,
he
shouldn't, for example, the leader,
yes, he
shouldn't they have
did.
their own
Yes,
slaves if
he
that was
did.
possible?
Yes, he did. Her name was Mariah the Copt. Yes, absolutely.
No, she wasn't a sex slave.
Yeah, okay. She
What-
was
what-
given
wait,
to him.
what-
She was
that
given to
was
him.
his
She was
wife.
given to him as a gift. So
That
it was her
was
right
his wife.
possession. It's
That
not his
was
wife.
his wife.
They're lying. They're lying.
Go, prove
They're
it was
lying.
his right
They're lying.
position.
Anyway,
Go.
be
Prove
quiet.
it was his right
So the
position.
point.
Go.
So the point is,
Prove it.
Orville. So look at the verse right here. Right. It says.
Prove that it was his
Look.
right
Look.
position. Go, prove it.
Look, so it says right here in the verse
has
in
Sophia.
424, it literally says that these are your captives. So now, Orba, what I was getting to is that if ever Muslims ever get the advantage to where they don't feel the need to abide by like secular law anymore, they will apply this. That's the point.
Potentially, if we're at war.
So,
And the
Host,
definition
can
of
you say
war
Allah
is
is not my
subjective in
God?
their mind.
Are you gonna say Allah's not my God and Yahweh is your God? Can you
Brother,
say that,
I
please?
don't care, brother. I don't care. Like, I already told you I'm not a Christian. If you want to
No,
believe
no,
I am,
you
I
don't
don't
have to.
It's
care.
not the debate.
You don't have to call yourself a
debate
Christian,
here
but can you
is
say
to
Yahweh is
answer
not
a
my God,
non-Muslim
please?
and to respect.
Don't
him.
let him run
respect.
from this.
Sure.
You
Anything
must
else?
listen to him and answer
Can
the
you
question.
say I don't worship Yahweh, please?
Brother, can you start asking him those questions and let him
No,
ask
because
the
he's doing
questions?
taqiyya. He follows the Bible,
It
brother.
doesn't matter.
I
That
Yes,
is not
it
the
does.
By the
Islam.
way,
Respect
Tiger,
the
you just
Bible.
became a kafir by saying Yahweh isn't your God. You became a kafir.
Yeah, what doesn't it say? Yeah, where does our book say that Yahweh is God? Can you
Is,
show
is the
me?
God is the God of Abraham your God or not?
Yeah, we worship the God of Abraham, which is Allah
Kafir.
subhanahu wa ta'ala. Which is
Kafir.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is Jesus the God of Abraham?
Who gave him that name? Who gave him
Is
that
Jesus
name?
the God of Abraham? Answer
Who gave him?
it.
Who gave him that
Answer
name?
it. Answer it.
Who
Is Jesus
gave
the God of
Allah the
Abraham?
name? Who gave
Is
Allah
Jesus
his
the God of
name?
Abraham?
Just tell me who gave him that name?
Is Jesus the God of Abraham?
Are you gonna tell me who gave
You're
Allah that
running, you
name?
coward. The
Tell
Bible
me.
Yeah,
says
and
Jesus
I
is
do
the
want to
son of
say
Abraham.
to the Imam, by the way, I do want to say thank you though for coming up and being honest, because
Welcome.
it's been taking me years to get
Imam,
these
can
very
you take
simple
your shahada,
answers.
please? Some people are doubting your religion in the comments. Can you say your shahada, please?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Can you say it, please?
Well, of course I can, but why do I need to say that?
Yeah. Can you please say the shahada?
Don't doubt my Islam.
Can you say the shahada, please?
I am a Salafiyah. What are you?
Oh, okay.
Sufi?
You're a Salafiyah. Can you say the shahada, please?
Okay, I'll say the Shahada then. Ana ilaha illaha. Ana ilah.
Say, what is this? What is this? An Imam says it like that? What is this? You're bringing on fake Muslims, host. You got baked. You got baked. Bringing on fake Muslims to this. I'm out of here because all you're doing, host, you're a lying dog.
I didn't know. I don't know.
Otherwise,
You
host,
think I
you're
know him?
fucking
I don't know him.
dog.
I don't know him.
Yeah, you do know him.
I don't know
He's
him.
a paid agent by you. He's a paid agent by
What?
you.
Okay. Anyway,
What?
sure,
What?
whatever. Who's next? Anybody else? It's
All
funny
the
how.
Muslims drop. All
It's
the
funny
Muslims
how.
drop.
It's
Don't
funny
say
how
he's
when
wrong.
he. It's funny how when he said it, you guys all ran with it because you knew that he was telling the truth. Oh, that's fucking classic. But all seriousness, I don't know Imam Abdullah personally or anywhere. It's first time talking to him. Oh man, that is classic. Yeah, look, for anybody who thinks that I'm lying, please pull up the Quran verse and you tell me what it means.
You know, the thing I'm really confused about is compare, like women being able to vote a certain time in history when Western women couldn't vote or own property. I always sort of got confused with how somebody like females would continue to be Muslims if they felt that
there's no choice.
Well, you've got Muslims in the West today. You've got women who, sometimes have businesses and they're politicians and what have you, but they continue to wear the scarf. They continue to be Muslims, right?
Yeah.
And not only that, but you also have 15-year-old Muslims, Western females, 16-year-old or so, and becoming Muslim today on TikTok and what have you.
Yeah. So what it is, Orbi, is that it's just become like every other religion, right? Where like, who doesn't claim to be a Christian today, but then are they really Christian? No, it's just like a title.
Because if you're denied legal agency or
they're not,
economic power,
but they're not, though.
Or even denied voice, why would you stay?
They're not. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. This is why the religion is just nonsense. You get what I'm saying? What I'm pointing out is what like the teachings actually are, right? But what you're talking about is how it's like actually applied in real life. Yeah, I know it's not typically applied. I agree with you.
And then there is also cultural Islam or cultural related.
What do you mean?
Because I understand that even, for example, with Christianity and different religions, even Judaism, for example, if the person is a particular ethnic background, so let's say you're an Arab Jew or you're a European Jew, they'll be having a different type of Jew because of their ethnicity background and where they come from, and for example,
yeah, but I think you're kind of falling into like a very vague thing now. Like this is what what I want you to understand, Orbi, is this: I'm not even coming up here saying that Muslims are bad people. I have plenty of friends that are Muslims. I mean, probably most of my friends are Muslims. My whole thing is that what I'm trying to expose here is the religion, which I know they don't follow. And what I think is that they should then denounce because they're not actually following it. Because the problem is that then you do have the minority who do follow it to the T. They feel emboldened because they're like, oh, look, we're all Muslims. And they're really not.
Yeah, because I think everybody brings in their own ideas into religions as well. Maybe let's look at, for example, things like honor killings that happen in some Muslim countries, but you'll never hear honor killings in like Singapore or Malaysia, right? They have a different type of Muslim.
Yeah, Orbi, but again, that's why when you see me address something, it's straight from the Quran. Like I don't even think honor on unalivings is in the Quran, to be honest with you. I really don't. So I'm only pulling out stuff that's in the Quran. Okay, and in the Quran, it literally says you're allowed to have female captives of war. So now, do most Muslims practice that? Obviously not, but it still says it, right? And the fact that they don't want to practice it just proves that their religion is false.
Yes, but may I ask when did they stop practicing that?
As soon as they became the minority position.
As soon as they were defeated, right?
Basically.
Yeah.
Yes, hi panel. So just a couple quick points. Bridget Gabriel spoke to the same point that you gentlemen are talking about, and she's saying, yes, it's true that the majority of Muslims don't practice these things, but she says the majority don't matter. She says what we're concerned about is the radical minority.
They're not even radical. They're not even radical. It's they're Muslim and everyone else is just like secular Muslim.
Yeah, George, you have to be careful with that type of terminology, because that's what people go that this is some form of extremity or something radical. Where in actual fact, these people are much closer, much more aligned to Muhammad and the Sahaba and the Sahih Hadiths than the most Muslims.
Yes.
Thankfully, most Muslims in my vicinity, I'm in England, that I've ever come across are in the main law-abiding, people, want to raise families, want to run businesses, and just want to live, you know, and just go about their everyday world. But that themselves tells us that those Muslims are better than their own teachings from their prophet. That and these are just hard facts, and I'm afraid these are going to be hard to swallow for people. But the prophet himself had no issue with lusting over a 6-year-old child. In fact, had dreams about her. He married her at 6, as he was a 50-odd-year-old man, and then he had intercourse with her, consummated the marriage when he was 9. Within Islam, slavery is permissible today.
Right.
Within the right criteria, within the
And
right
it
regulations.
exists. And it exists today.
It's happening today. Within the last 10 years, you've had poor Yazidi females, women, and girls who've been taken as right-hand possession. This is not extreme from an Islamic point of view. These are not radicals. These are not fundamentalists.
Could it be
These are
cultural?
just individuals, repugnant individuals that are simply enacting what their own perfect person for all of humanity undertook himself.
Right,
And
so I want to share.
Bill, like, I don't know, I just want to understand. You seem like a respectful enough person, but what's your stance on slavery? Has slavery ever been a morally just, morally good action?
He's talking to you, Orbi, or Obiri.
No, sorry. It's never been morally just. You know, human beings have evolved over time to
Okay, so
understand
can we collectively
agency.
condemn it then?
Exactly, definitely.
Okay, so because
no
I
one
will,
should have
I will
over
say
someone
with
else's
chess
agency.
that I condemn what happened with the transatlantic slave trade,
Yes.
the Roman slave trade, modern day slavery, because there is that definition. I condemn it across any event within any time. So will you join me then in also condemning Muhammad, who took slaves and had intercourse with slaves and gave directions to to his regiment to go ahead and have intercourse with slaves? Would you condemn him?
Any human being, whether you are Muhammad or a current, for example, modern time slavery today exists. Anyone who's forcing people to do anything other than allowing them to live their lives the way they want to live, that person should be condemned. It doesn't make any sense because if we have to do something like that to anyone, what sort of life would we live? It all comes down to who has more power over someone else. There are fathers today, for example, who's supposed to be fathers.
Sorry, Obel, I'm just trying to just understand your consistency. Do you hold that same standard for condemnation when it comes to the Prophet Muhammad for doing exactly the same thing that you reference?
Exactly, for sure.
So you do condemn. So hang on, I'm just trying to understand. You are a Muslim yourself?
No, I'm not a Muslim.
Okay, I'm glad that you're condemning it. It just sounded like you
No, yeah. So Orbi's more like a philosopher type, where he's trying to basically just put everybody in this lump, where he's like, religion is kind of like interpretive, and we can all just get along, and it's just unfortunately.
Exactly. Well, the other thing is, it's not fair for any of us to critique something that we really don't have a lot of learning and spent a lot of learning on understanding what it is. For example, today we have a rap song. We have a rap song that comes out today. Let's say if you like listening to rap, right? If you don't understand the meaning of the artist, what he's trying to portray, the message, right? You will not really know.
Orbi, listen.
You will not get the full message.
Look.
But
How
you can
would
have an
you?
assumption of the full
Yeah.
message.
But how do you feel about? So I do these lives. I've been doing these lives for over a year and a half. Okay. And I have Muslim after Muslim after Muslim just come up here and say, yes, we take SMEC slaves, and when we take over your country, we're gonna do it to you, and we can do this, and we can marry children and blah, everything. They don't disagree. None of them. The only thing they do is justify their behavior. That's all they do. Oh, well, in the Old Testament, it said this and it said that. That's the only thing they do. But none of them deny doing it, wanting to do it, being proud of doing it.
But host, Islamically, they're not wrong.
I know that.
If
I know
nothing
they're
else,
not.
at least you can commend them for being
No, I know
honest.
that, but
Too
Orbi
often.
is making it sound like we're somehow missing the like what's really going
Yeah,
on.
that's
Yeah,
that
It's
was
he
the
not.
point I
agree
was
with
going to
the
address.
Humans can be
ultra-liberal
radical.
view.
You could have any faith, you could have any learnings, you could have any power. You could be Elon Musk, you could be anyone who doesn't have to do the things they do. But human beings can be radical. They could be, human beings are not perfect.
No one's
Orbi,
denying that.
Orbi,
Obi, no one's
Orbi.
denying that.
Like what do you not understand? Let's just read the verse, okay? It says, prohibited to you are married women except for those who are your captives. What is ambiguous
So,
there for you?
to give you an example, when I say they can be radical, is the guys who are coming up onto your platform and saying we believe in these things and we wholeheartedly would follow it.
I'm not. I've moved on from them, and I'm talking now about the actual Quran, their baseline text.
Who can do something like that today in America, in the UK,
My brother,
and get
it's
away
not.
with it?
You're talking about their
Or
ability.
even in
You're talking about
UAE.
their ability to do it, and I'm
you been to
talking
UAE
about
before?
my
Have you
brother.
visited a Muslim-
Listen
modern
to what
Muslim
I'm
country
saying.
today?
Listen to what I'm saying to you. You're referring to their ability to do it, right? Within the social norms and within the United Nations and
Evolution.
right?
We've
all the-
evolved from that.
You can call it whatever you want. I'm referring to their religion allowing it. That's it.
I mean, I don't. Sorry to
What is
host.
that,
the
like
comment.
20
Obi,
was that,
I'm told you're a
1700 years
philosopher.
ago?
I'm not sure exactly what anything you've said that's philosophical. In all honesty, you're talking on a topic that, like, I don't know Islam. I don't know quite a few things from verbatim A to Z, but that doesn't stop me from knowing what I do know.
Right.
And what I've pointed to already, these are verbatim things. And like you're now referencing, well, what do we do in America? Islam is not like country centric. Like the reason why people and most Muslims, particularly in the West, are not enacting this is probably through a multitude of reasons, because they've exercised cognitive thinking and realized
Logic, yeah,
marrying off young girls to grown men and them having the ability to rape those girls isn't a good thing. So on that point, they are better than their teachings.
Yes.
Enslaving other human beings.
Agreed. Yes. Yes.
So yeah.
Yes.
So wait. So your sort of argument, but is it happening in America? No, it's not. Thankfully, because we have laws in place.
Right.
Society has evolved where we have laws in place
Beautiful.
that know that these
That's
are
exactly where I
abhorrent
wanted this to
actions.
go.
No,
So-
but
so
but
SSL.
but but
So give
Obiri,
us an
but we're
example
but Orbi, but
of
we're
where
no
a
no
daughter
no
at
no
that age is
Obiri,
being married.
Obiri, where it's happening in Pakistan, it's happening in Iraq, it's happening in
No.
Afghanistan. Yes,
happening in
you just
Egypt,
asked for an
happening in
example, and
Egypt.
now you don't
Obi,
want
you
one.
need to open your eyes.
A
Like he's
6-year-old
out of
is
his
being married
mind.
in
Yes,
Obi, you need to
yes,
stop being
yes,
so blinkered, Obi. Obi, you need
yes.
to open your eyes. In Somalia, the government put in a law for marriage. I don't think they'd ever had it. They put in an age of marriage of 18. And so thankfully they were progressing to get to a point where they wanted to align to the rest of the civilized world. Within
they're a
a few
republic.
hours, wait, Obi, and because this will like answer a point for you if you can sort of digest this. Within a matter of hours, they reneged on that law. Why did they renege on it? Because religious men, scholars, pious individuals were literally crying because they thought, and they knew this to be the case, that this went against the very fabric, one of the very basics of Islam. And guess what? That government, as I said, made a U-turn on it. And that country is now back to square one when it comes to young children being married off. Young girls are probably dreading going to sleep every evening because they don't know whether the next day they're going to be married off and raped by grown men.
And that country
This is
that you're
happening
talking about,
today. This is not
that
just
country
because
that
it
you're
doesn't happen
talking
in
about,
America or
I don't know
England
much about
or
it,
in the
but
comfort of where we live. It doesn't matter. It
Orbi,
doesn't mean that it's
Orbi,
not
like
happening.
I don't get
was-
what you're. Look, Orbi, I don't get what you don't understand. We're not like we're focusing on the religion, what the religion teaches, what it allows, what it considers permissible. Okay,
and I'm focusing on philosophy. What is real? What do
Okay,
you
so
know
listen,
right
Obi,
now?
listen to what the philosopher.
Now
Hold
listen.
on, hold on, SSL.
Let's
One
listen
second,
here
one
for a
second. I
second.
want to say something. What?
Oh,
No,
Does
one
God
second,
exist?
Obi.
What is justice?
let me ask you this, Orbi. Let me ask you
This
this.
is
Do you think?
the
Let me ask you this, Orbi. Do you think that you're moving the needle in the right direction by, or do you think it would move the needle in a further direction by completely saying, you know what, this is wrong first, by starting there, versus saying like, no, it's okay, and as long as it's not being applied. Which one do you think is more effective?
so the effectiveness depends on what is currently real. So when you say something's been written about that some people do, I'm looking more like, is it happening right now? So when someone says to me that it is,
We
it is
just
happening,
told you that it is.
where's the evidence?
Oh my God. Do you want? What do you
So-
want? A
so
video of it?
he-
What do you want?
No. He said, for example,
Okay.
it was reneged.
Here,
It was
let us-
reneged, right?
yeah,
He said
yeah.
he said it was reneged because of some warmongering Islamist, right?
Not warmongers.
No, that's what he said.
What did he say?
It's
He
not
said it
what I
was
said.
reneged because of some seniors, right?
Religious
Clerics.
Islamic pious individuals that you have. There are videos out there. You don't have to look far.
It's
There
like-
is a grown man who is literally like crying as if he's had like a bereavement in the family, and he hasn't. He's crying because that government put in that law. And for him, it goes against, like I said, the very fabric of Islam. He's calling out his scholars. He's saying, "Where are you? Why are you not speaking up?"
All
As
right,
if
let's
he's-
look.
as if,
Here, I got
like,
it.
it's
I got you.
embarrassing.
I just pulled up a bunch of stuff. Okay, here we go. So here we go. Key patterns from recent data as of 2025 to 2026. Highest prevalence of percentage of girls married before the age of 18 occurs mainly in sub-Saharan Africa and parts of South Asia. Niger, Central Africa, Chad, Mali, South Sudan, Bangladesh, Burkina Faso, others like Guinea, Mozambique, Somalia, Eritrea, and Ethiopia. Let's see. Then there's countries with no specified minimum age, so even lower than 18. Historically include Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Somalia, Southern Sudan, Equatorial Guinea, Gambia.
And they're all Muslim countries?
As far as I can tell.
Majority, the vast majority. Look, I don't think
So it's not
I'm not
exclusive
saying
to
this.
the faith. It's
Chil-
exclusive to
children
human
being
beings.
children being great by grown men is not exclusive to Islam. That's what I want to
For
just
sure,
temper
right,
things
yeah.
by saying this is a sickness that is not exclusive to one type of race, one type of ethnicity. But thankfully, fortunately, in most civilized countries, if disgusting men, predators,
Look,
inflict that sort of horror
yeah,
upon
yeah.
a little girl, there'll be laws
Here-
in place
here,
to
I'm sorry,
incarcerate that person.
Let me add to it. So it says here, in parts of Middle East and North Africa, Iran allows girls at 13 with permission. Yemen, historically low or no fixed age. Sudan allows girls at 10. South African nations such as Ethiopia, Chad, and Niger set civil ages at 15, but religious customary courts approve much younger, sometimes below 12.
So there's one point I wanted to make for a few minutes now. And one philosopher who I think had a very good understanding of Islam, he says, this is Sam Harris. Sam Harris says you have to understand Islam as a series of concentric circles. He said the biggest circle is what he calls cultural Muslims. These are people who, oh, my family is Muslim. They may or may not observe certain holidays. These are the largest group. He says within the group of cultural Muslims is what he calls conservative Muslims. These will go to mosque more regularly. They're more pious. They pray more, and so on. And within that group is what he calls the Islamists. The Islamists, now these are political Muslims who want to change your system from within. And then within that smaller circle is the smallest circle of what he calls the jihadists. These people want to unalive you to get their 72 virgins. So, four groups: cultural, conservative, Islamists, and the jihadists. He
No, we
says
got
that's
a
how we have to understand Islam.
we got a new person here. Was this H? Or who is this? The person that just came up with the fireworks or whatever that is on your profile picture? Hello, Mr. or Mrs. Do you okay? They dropped. Anyway, yeah. So what do you say now, Orbit? Now that you see that it is being applied in numerous countries.
Host, just on Somalia, there is a their own charter. I don't have it to hand.
My brother, I
can share
just
the
read to you like
reference.
15 countries. Why are you talking about Somalia right now?
No, but one in particular because it's important because it was in the headlines quite a lot in
It's
the
a
last couple
trending
of months. And
thing.
you're right. There are a number of countries. There are a number of
It's a
countries.
trending people.
We're currently in the Leering Center right now. Okay.
Yeah. So what do I have to say about that? You know, human beings need to sort of vote.
This is why I was saying it.
Right.
I was trying to like,
you know,
dumb it
look,
down for him.
So if I don't know much about this country, but so if, for example, if they're like if they're using the Islamic Bible as a
Bible.
I don't know, like this, the
Quran,
scripture,
the
right?
Quran.
If they,
Call the Quran.
if they use that to rule that country, right, and the people are choosing to be ruled like that, right, then
Look, now he moved the goalpost.
It's a tragedy, right?
He moved the
But-
goalpost again. They're not
so what-
choosing. They're not choosing it. Let me
being
explain to you
forced.
something. Let me explain. No, this I'm trying to explain to you, Orbi. In these countries where the Islamic rule is like strictly enforced, women literally have half of the worth of a man in court. Okay, it takes two
Okay, I can
women
explain that. I can
for
explain that.
every
I can
man.
explain
I don't.
that.
We don't need the explanation yet. But
No, but
what
there's reason why that exists, and it's not for every single matter.
I can literally show you the reason is because women have a mental deficiency according to your hadiths. So please cut it out.
Well,
Okay, just cut it out. Let me just explain to
that's not exactly the
Fergs.
reason. I can
Fergs.
explain.
I know. Let me just finish saying. We'll
I'm
give
not
you a
gonna make
second.
you make a point and then not explain.
Fergs, you're interrupting me. Just give me 1 second.
Okay, خلاص, continue.
Okay, Orbi. So in these places, the women are not allowed to not be ruled that way. Do you get that? And the men sure as hell are not trying to stop it, right? They're allowed to have as many wives basically as they want. It's like 4 or 5 or whatever. Their women have to be all covered up like ninjas. They can strike them. Their women can't divorce them. Basically, essentially, they can get a divorce just by
false
saying,
again. You keep making it
Fergs, hush for a second.
Can I just
I'll give
respond
you a
to one of
second.
them?
Just
Don't
wait.
worry about that.
I'm almost done. I'm almost done. So there's no out. There's nobody out. There's nobody can get out from it. Go ahead, Fergs.
Okay, so 2 things you said. First of all, in regards to the niqab, you said covered up like ninjas, which is quite disrespectful. The niqab is a choice. The niqab is not wajib, which means it's not mandatory upon a woman. She can choose to wear the face veil. However, hijab is compulsory, which is just a headscarf. You said they're not allowed to divorce, which is
Do you
not
see how
true.
he's tap dancing right now? Go ahead.
Tap dancing how? You made a lot of points. I'm going to touch on them.
My brother, it's like you're nitpicking whether I'm talking about the hijab or the niqab. I don't care. Like I'm just talking. You know what I'm talking. I'm just talking about coverings, bro. Like just stop
No, but
being
you said
disingenuous.
like you said they have to dress up
Whatever,
like
because
ninjas.
I don't
You
know,
said
because
have to.
I couldn't think of the name at that second. I'm not trying to be like
Okay,
super
but
specific.
the key word is you said have to, which I'm highlighting. It's not a have to. it's
Okay,
a
but
must.
one of them you do have to, right?
The hijab, and what's wrong with that?
Okay, you have to, right? So just
What's wrong with that?
focus. Just like focus.
Okay, but what's the issue?
The issue, there is no issue that I'm bringing up right now, but you're trying
Okay,
to
so
make
why
it sound
mention
like because you're saying that it's not, you don't have to, and I'm saying yes, you do.
You don't have to cover your face. You have to cover your head.
Brother, I don't care about the face.
Anyway, let me continue about the
Why
points
do
I
they
was
have to
making.
cover their hair, folks?
Sorry.
Why do they have to cover their hair?
Because covering your hair is
Stops
so
you
much,
from
it's like
getting graped.
No, it's a modesty thing, and it also shows humility to God. men and women
modesty.
both have.
Hang on, modesty for whom? What are they?
Well, modesty just
Modesty
for
in
you
what
as.
respect?
Okay,
Let him
so
keep going. Let him keep going. Let him keep going. I want him to get to the main point. Go
No,
ahead.
but what do you think is more respectful for a
Keep
woman to wear
going. Keep
a
going,
bikini
Fergs.
or a hijab? Okay,
Fergs,
anyway,
keep
I'll
going.
continue
Keep
with the
going.
point. You said that women aren't allowed to divorce their husbands, which is not
Correct.
true.
No,
Only men, women are allowed to divorce their husbands. However, men only have the right to say the word "I divorce you."
And they
So
can go, right?
if
So,
there's an argument and
yeah.
a man says "I divorce you," then that's it. Because women,
Mhm.
not every single woman is like this. However, this is the unseen knowledge of God. God has given this decree to men because women, they think with their emotions a lot of the time. So
Can you be
women
honest,
often.
Fergs? Does the Quran, does the Hadith not specifically say that women have a mental deficiency?
Wait, I'm not sure what it says word for word, but I have it loaded up so I can go check.
Okay.
Give me one sec.
Anyway, go ahead, keep going. So you said women can't divorce their husbands as easily as the man can, right? Can divorce their
No.
wives.
If
Okay,
a
so
woman wanted to divorce her husband, she can, but she has to go to an Islamic court.
exactly. So that's all I said. You hear? You hear? Everybody heard it, right? The
But I
man.
don't think that's problematic.
What's
Isn't that
problematic?
the same in Western culture today?
No,
because if a
Orby,
woman-
wait, Fergs, wait. Keep in mind that when a woman goes to court, her testimony is half of a man's. Remember
Yeah,
that.
okay, but I was going to explain that. And you told
So
me
if I
you
if
were
so if I may ask a question, let's say a woman wants to divorce a Muslim man and he's beating the crap out of her or what have you, domestic violence.
then of course she can divorce him.
How?
She would have to
Goes
prove
to-
it.
No, she doesn't have to prove. If she's getting beat up by the man, the proof is enough that she's getting beat up. No?
Brother.
doing
See,
the arbitration.
see, we're playing
Sorry?
word games now.
No,
We're
but
playing.
the testimony of a woman, that's not valid in marriage. That's on disputes. Like, say, for example, there's something to do with, like, I don't know, like a theft, like someone's stolen something.
He's making that up right now. He's making that up.
It's not to do with marriage. In terms
He's
of
making that
marriage,
up.
it's
He's
between-
making that up.
it's between
Fergs. I've stayed quite while you waffled on.
Yeah,
for
he's just
what
making
seems
that
like
up right
10
now.
minutes.
So you're saying
there is a
in a marriage
criteria.
between two people that there's another person's
Hang on,
testimony.
let me
Come on,
just
please,
come in
show
for a
me-
couple
show
of
me
Here, look,
seconds.
I'm gonna read it to you. I'm gonna read it to you straight from the Hadith. Okay, here it goes. It says, narrated Abu Sa'id al-Khudri. The Prophet said, "Isn't the witness of a woman equal to half of that of a man?" The woman said, "Yes." He said, "This is because of the deficiency of a woman's mind." The deficiency of a woman's mind.
The actual word is reduction, but that
Whatever.
doesn't have anything to do with marriage. That has nothing to do with marriage.
No, let's just go back to what I was going to. He mentioned beating. He knows full well, but obviously he wants to do this.
He's doing he's
camouflage
waffling. Yeah.
antics and this
You know.
waffle. So
Mhm.
there is a criteria for a man if he fears disobedience. Remember, a fear is a
Oh, yeah.
feeling. So he
Mhm.
hasn't actually witnessed anything that she might or might not have done wrong.
Yep.
He might just be a paranoid, I don't know, schizophrenic that thinks she's done. She's gone out of the home without.
That's
her
four.
permission, whatever it might be.
This is 434 that he's talking
This
about
is
now.
434, and it ultimately ends in him having the ability to strike her, which, as we all know, is a form of domestic abuse. It's DV.
Yep.
But of course, and this is
No,
where I
I'm
want
of the opinion
Obi to
that-
come in. You realise we all know that somebody doing that is a reprehensible human being
Yeah.
and would be subject to the law.
So, yeah, so now-
Islamically, they're actually pious. These are
Yeah.
these
So
are people-
now imagine. So
opinion on
now imagine going to court, right? And you walk in, and your testimony is already worth half of the man that you're up against.
That's not how it works.
And then on top of that, Islamically, he's already allowed to strike you, so you can't even bring that up unless
Okay,
supposed,
host,
right?
show me
so
me
now,
where.
So
show
now
me where
think
in a Sharia
about
court
think
between
about that
marriage-
court situation right
Oh.
now. You
Okay,
get that,
show me-
right?
show me where it's
First,
half
now
of a
you're
man.
moving the goalpost. Now you're moving the
I'm
goalpost.
not. I'm just asking you a
What
simple
I'm trying,
question.
no, you're moving the goalpost because again, and this is what we're trying to talk about with Orby. I don't care about how it's currently being applied. I'm talking about what your religion.
I'm not
permits.
talking about how it's being applied either. I'm
Yes,
talking
you.
about
Then why
in
you asking me to
religion.
show you a Sharia court?
I'm asking
That's
you.
a Sharia court would be applying the law, no?
No, I'm talking about in terms of in regards to marriage, not in regards to disputes. In regards to marriage, show me where a woman's testimony is half. In a marriage between two people.
What do you want me to show you? Fergs.
Where in regards to two people who are married, that a woman's testimony is
Okay.
half of a man.
Okay. So reading the Quran and the Hadith is not. That's not it for you, right?
I'm not talking about this. Once again, you see, you're not understanding my question. A woman's testimony is only half if we're talking about disputes being taken to a Sharia
Okay.
court. Not
Where are
regarding
you getting
marriage.
that from?
Facts.
No,
It's
bring
pretty
the
obvious.
reference, bring the
There's nothing
commentary
that
on that.
there's no
that hadith
evidence that
first.
So Fergs,
in regards to
look at
marriage.
where we're at. Look at where we're at. I'm showing you the Hadith. I'm showing you the verse. I've given you what I think is the
It's not
sources.
talking about marriage. It's not
I don't
talking about
know.
marriage.
I don't know what it's talking about because it simply
It's
just
not
says.
marriage, so don't connect it to marriage.
Bro, Fergs, you're claiming that. So what's your proof?
There is not a single hadith.
Okay,
that
so
says
you
when
don't
there's a
have.
dispute
Okay, so
between
you
marriage,
have no
but it
proof then,
doesn't
right?
exist. But it doesn't exist, though.
Fergs, perfect. So you have no proof, right?
If it's not written down,
So
then
you
how
so
can there be-
okay, so you're just talking out of your ass, right?
But the same way, there's
Perfect.
no proof to show that
Fergs, perfect.
it is there. There's no proof to show that it
Perfect
isn't.
proves. Perfect, Fergs. So you've already proven that you're just talking out of your ass. No
So
problem.
you're telling me that in regards to marriage, a woman's testimony is still half.
The
in
only thing
marriage.
that I see here is that Muhammad is saying that a woman's testimony is worth half of a man.
Okay,
He
but what
doesn't
is it talking
specify
about?
in this particular. He's not specifying in this specific verse whether it's about courts or marriage or nothing. He's just saying her testimony is half of a man.
Go to Surah 2, verse 282, and read it for me, please.
Okay, hold on a second. Am I listening to somebody on the Muslim side or the Christian side? Or the
Muslim side. Just go ahead and read it for us, please.
Okay, hold on a second. Duplicate. Okay. Now what we're gonna see, this is gonna be a Muslim shuffle attempt. So let's pull it up. What is it?
No, it's in relation to the testimony thing you keep on talking about.
Yeah, but if you're on the Muslim side, it's definitely a Muslim shuffle. But could go to what?
Okay, sure. But go ahead. Surah 2, verse 282.
Okay. God damn, this one's long. Okay, here we go. 282.
I'll be excused, gentlemen. Have a good day.
Thank you. All right, 282. But they who believe and do righteous deeds, those are the companions of paradise. They will abide therein eternally. What's your point?
No, chapter 2, verse
Chapter 2,
282.
verse 282. My bad if I didn't say it.
Oh, okay, my bad.
282.
I'm glad you're bringing this up because we're going to get a zinger of a hadith right now. Are you Sunni, by the way?
Yep.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, I am.
Okay. All right, 282. Damn, this is a long one, bro. Okay. O you who have believed, when you contract a debt for a special term, write it down and let a scribe write between you in justice. Let no scribe refuse to write as Allah has taught him. So let him write and let the one who has the obligation dictate, and let him fear Allah, his Lord.
You can
and
skip.
not-
You can skip forward where it says if two men cannot be found. I think that's what he's trying to talk about. That's what I know from 282.
Hold on, I can't.
Just keep on reading from the first half, and I'll tell you when you can stop.
Well, because now you're making me worried about why you're making me skip here, but okay.
No. That's what I'm saying. Just keep on reading from when you're reading, and I can tell you when to stop.
Okay. So let him write and let the one whose obligation dictate, and let him fear Allah, his Lord, not leave anything out of it. But if the one who has an obligation of limited understanding or weak or unable to dictate himself, then let his guardian dictate injustice and bring to witness two witnesses from among your men. And if there are not two men available, then a man and two women from those whom you accept as witnesses.
Okay, perfect. So over here in this verse, it relates to two women being equal to one man in financial.
Okay.
That answers your question.
What question?
What do you mean in
that-
financial?
What?
What was that?
What do you
What
mean?
question?
Yes. So the question, or actually what he's trying to infer, is that two women's testimony is equal to one in divorce court. Correct.
Brother, okay, this is what you're a Muslim, right?
Yes. I am.
Okay, perfect. So what we're saying is this verse is saying the same thing the hadith said, right? The
No,
hadith,
it's not. No,
Okay.
it's not.
Okay. What
Okay,
is the what is
go ahead
the
and read the hadith for me again. Read the hadith again for me.
Okay. The prophet said, "Isn't the witness of a woman equal to half of that of a man?"
Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. So if we go back to the chapter 2, okay, the verse that you just read, what does he infer by two testimonies being equal to one in terms of, or what is it in terms of?
What?
Because they're deficient in thinking, women.
You didn't understand what I might be wording this wrong.
He says there's two. You have to get two women in the place of one man, right?
And over here in the verse, it's in reference to financial problems.
My bro. Okay, you're still not getting.
Host. Even if we grant,
He's still not getting it. He's still not
yeah,
getting
no, it's crazy coping mechanisms.
like
but
literally.
let's just grant him. Let's just grant him that it's it's only in the matter of finances or
Yeah.
something financial.
Yeah.
So the implication is that women don't have like the prowess to be able to.
It literally
count
says
or-
this is because of the deficiency
yeah,
of a
they're
woman's
deficient
mind.
in mind, and
Yeah.
we know this. That this is just
That's not what I'm saying.
ridiculous. That
See,
it's
this is not what I'm saying.
misogynistic. It's demeaning
okay, hold on,
women
Okay,
as if they
because
don't,
now you're
if
putting
they
words in my
wouldn't
mouth.
have the.
Host is saying, okay, so what host is
He's talking
inferring?
over me now because
All right,
he knows where it's going to.
Okay, hold on.
I muted up
That's
for a
not
while.
what I'm saying. That's
Go
not
ahead.
what I'm saying. What host is saying is that women cannot divorce their husbands according to
Ali,
Islamic
I
law,
never
correct?
said that one time.
No,
Ali,
bro, that is
Ali,
exactly what you just said, bro.
I never said that, Ali.
You just said that.
I said that it is essentially, it is like in practice, basically impossible because of what? Think about what we're putting together here, right? And let's do this granting thing that you're talking about, where let's say
Sure.
she doesn't need to do two witnesses. It is already permissible in Islam to strike your wife.
Sure.
Okay.
Continue.
So with what grounds is she going to divorce him at that point?
On top of that, host,
Not only that, but it literally says in the Quran that the woman, the man is in charge of the woman. He's in charge of her, so he can tell her to do whatever she whatever he wants.
On top of that, host, unless she has, in inverted commas, a legitimate reason, and that's ambiguous. If she happens to refuse him intercourse,
Then the angels, what does it say about the angels? Will curse her.
Curse her all night.
So what they try to do with that, they say, yeah, where does it say you can grape her? Where does it say you can do that? Well, it doesn't say it in that way, but what it does say is that if a religious woman, if she's a God-fearing woman of Allah, knows this, and she knows that even if she has her own reasons, and it could be anything, like women have the right to refuse and say, I don't want to do this today, or whatever it is, for whatever reason. But some women will probably read that verse and take that verse and think, well, on what basis can I refuse him? Because God is saying that if I refuse him for any reason, I'm going to be cursed by the angels.
Yep.
So it's coercion.
Yeah. So, and Ali, then explain to me, if you agree that a man can strike his woman and he's in charge of her, what legal grounds would she have for a divorce? He can already marry multiple women. He can already strike her. He's in charge of her. He can make her dress how he wants, essentially. What legal grounds does she have?
What legal grounds does she have for what?
To divorce.
I'm a Muslim woman and wife, so I can explain that.
Let Ali answer from his point of view.
Why
First.
am I going to answer for a woman if there's a woman
Because
here?
you came up here all like huffing and puffing, like you had something to say. So just because
you're lying. You're lying.
No, I promise you, I'm gonna let. I promise you. Look, I promise I'm gonna let her talk right after you. No,
I want to let her talk.
Okay, then just concede you don't know.
Who are you to tell me to talk, bro?
Just concede. Okay, just admit you don't know then.
Sure, whatever floats
Okay.
your boat.
All right, go ahead, ma'am.
So you're trying to essentially figure out like why men are superior than women when it comes to marriage,
Nope. I'm asking
in a way?
under what legal grounds would a woman be allowed to divorce her husband?
Oh, it can be a lot. If the husband stops practicing Muslim as a Muslim, if he stops praying. Usually with both men and women, it's kind of the same. So if my husband goes out and he is not a practicing Muslim anymore, just stops, goes out and drink, I have every right to do anything. I can divorce him on the spot. So when we have nikah, the women usually have a wali. So that is a man
Okay,
that
I'm sorry.
protects the
You're
women.
not. I'm sorry, ma'am. You sound like you're just not a Muslim. You're just like an American lady, apparently. Like who's?
I am an American lady, but I've been a Muslim.
Nah,
I've been
yeah.
married-
We're not. I know, man,
No,
but we're
you're
not. We're
looking-
not.
you- and
We're not
and you're
talking
probably
about.
looking at people at
We're not
dictatorship
talking
or-
about like because we're not talking about like you're following Kafir law right now. That doesn't apply.
Yeah, madam,
No,
it's
that
a
is
nikah. It's a
Islamic
nikah,
law.
not a
Like,
nikah.
that's what
Every
we
Muslim
have.
follows the
Women
Sharia.
have
Just a clarification. It's a nikah, not a nikah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
she
she's-
can't
Same
pronounce it. She's not
thing.
Arab. She's not Arab, so her
It's not-
pronunciation
no,
is That's not something.
yeah.
to
It's fine. It's fine.
but
But she's
these are
she's just
simple
talking
words.
about. She's just talking about like if she was to go to an American court. Yes, ma'am. We know that
No,
you live in
it's not
America.
American
Like,
court.
But
yeah,
we
okay.
have we have Sharia courts wherever
No,
there's Muslims.
Sharia,
Yeah.
you just women have many
So
grounds
let's
for
move it on.
divorce.
So
Yeah, yeah.
Yusa, like you said, you're a Muslim lady. So did you hear the host and myself speaking about the fact that as a Muslim woman, if you don't have a so-called valid reason to say that you refuse your husband intercourse, that the angels will curse you till the morning? This is a verbatim word.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this?
By the way, did you know Muslim woman can divorce
Facts,
her husband if
facts,
she doesn't get
facts.
sexually pleased in the bedroom? By the way,
So now,
this-
let's think about this.
A woman can divorce
So
for
let's
that reason.
so let's think about this for a second. Like you have a God, ma'am, that is telling you that angels will curse you for denying your husband in bed.
Okay.
How do you feel
mean,
about that?
There's a reason. You know, why should, if you marry a woman, I'm not saying anything that has to do with, graping or anything like that. I mean, men have to have some sort of respect anyway. And so we just believe that if you deny a man of intimacy, sorry.
Intimacy. Yeah, we got you.
Intimacy, sorry.
No, you're fine.
There shouldn't be, any reason why not to. I mean, unless you're sick, unless something on your menses, he can't ask for it.
What about you simply, because most women have the right to say no, do they not, madam?
Yeah, we have a right to say no.
But you don't Islamically, because it tells
We
you
do
that
have a
unless you have you I think there are certain reasons, but outside of medical, you don't have a valid. Let's just say, God forbid, you've had a bereavement in your family. You've been through some form of some sort of trauma or bereavement. Would you not say that's a valid reason to say, do you know what, tonight, husband, I'm really not in the mood? Because Islamically, unfortunately, that would not be a valid reason. But the bigger picture is,
But
the bigger picture is, madam,
that is a valid reason
why
to
would
say
God?
no, but
Why would God?
also women need to know who they're marrying. If you're marrying a man that does not respect you in that way, and just doesn't think, only thinks about himself, I mean, that right there is wrong.
But that's
my
not a
husband would
that's
never do that.
All right.
Madam, you're
Let's-
missing the point.
It's fine.
the
Look,
word
it's fine.
God.
Look, this is what, because the problem that we're running up against right now is, again, how it's being applied versus what the Quran actually allows, right? So let's just talk about, did you know about the female captives in Islam, ma'am?
What female captives?
That Islam, so the Quran allows for female captives of war.
Whether they're married or not.
Yeah, whether they're married or not.
Okay.
How do
I
you
can
feel
answer
about
this
that?
one. I can answer this one.
No, wait. I know. Now you're ready. Let's see the lady. What does she think about it?
It's wartime 1,400 years ago. I mean, what are you talking about?
It happened in the last 10 years, madam.
Yeah. So what I want you to understand is try to forget about it being 1,400 years ago, okay? Because when Islam says that Muhammad is the final messenger, that means that his rulings apply into perpetuity. You get that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there is no 1,400 years ago anymore. That means this would apply Islamically right now. Okay?
Yeah.
So So have you ever read the
Under
verse?
strict circumstances, by the way.
Sure, however you want to put it. The strict circumstance is simply that if there's a war and the Muslims win, the women
And it's
captives.
a country run by Islam. It has to be like a caliphate.
Brothers, cut it out.
But we don't have countries run by religion.
Brother,
Continue,
relax.
The host, we
continue.
can debunk that straight away. Maria de Copt was actually gifted
Yeah.
to the prophet by a king of Egypt, and there was no war.
Yeah. So I just want to hear. Yeah. So I just want to hear from
like
this.
you get on, like you get at Christmas, like from eBay, someone gifts. That's how he was gifted.
Yeah. So I just want to hear this. So, ma'am, what do you think about that? Muslim country wins the war. They now take over the country. So now it's run by Muslims, and now they're allowed to take the women, female captives as possessions. How do you feel about that?
To be honest, I have not really read that. I'm not going to speak on something that I have.
So you didn't know. You didn't know.
That
It's
great.
okay. Yeah, you didn't know.
I'm not
Yeah,
going to be like up here.
So
trying to,
just so you know, it's in 424 of the Quran. Okay.
Okay.
So whenever you have a time, just give that a read and just.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Soak that
I
up.
mean,
Do you
I
mind me
probably
asking,
read it. I
madam,
read the
did you
Quran
convert?
twice, but it's not like I can remember.
Did you
everything.
convert to
I
Islam?
just never got into that part.
Madam, did you convert to Islam? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer. By the
Oh
way.
yeah, a long time ago.
You did convert.
A long time ago, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's.
And what was the like? Did you? I don't know. Did you invest the time into looking? Did anyone make you aware
Yeah,
of
I
some
studied
of
it.
these
Yeah.
things?
No, she.
Because this you can go away
You
and
were
do your
not
research.
aware
Right?
of sex slaves?
When it comes to what the host alluded to.
I'm gonna
like
tell you what
taking
happened. I'm gonna tell you what
captives.
happened. Look, this is what happened. Somebody told her. They said, "Hey, can a man be God?" And the Trinity, it's really kind of doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And in Islam, we just only believe in one God, and a man can't be God. So, like, do you want to take your shahada? That's what happened. That we all know that, guys.
Not for me, no.
Yes, it was, ma'am.
No,
So
it was.
okay. So what was it for you?
It was a
Got it.
personal.
I know. What was it about it?
It had nothing to
personally?
do with the Trinity.
I know. What
I
was it?
just lost my faith in as a Catholic.
Why?
I was spiraling in a different direction,
The
and
Trinity. It had nothing to do with the Trinity, but you were a Catholic. Okay, keep going. Tell us what happened.
I lost my faith when I was a Catholic.
In
And
what?
What do you mean? I just stopped believing in everything.
Why?
I want to.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I was spiraling out of control. I was doing things I shouldn't, and I
Okay.
just
Can
felt
I
like
just come in, please? Uninterrupt just for 2 ticks. So, madam, if you go away, as the host alluded to, and you go away and find that slavery, like the permissibility of owning slaves.
Yeah, she's gonna say she
within
doesn't know
Islam.
because she
No,
never read
that's
that.
fine. But if she goes away, if you do your due diligence and you find yes, it does exist, how will you reconcile that? Like, how will you? And the fact that there are many other things. There's a permissibility for a man to strike his wife if he fears disobedience. There's unaliving penalties for people that decide to leave the religion. Or be homosexual. Like if you go away and all this is
what's
true.
the issue? What are these issues? What are the issues?
No. Of course, we know you
Address
obviously
the
don't have any
issue.
You gave up your
human
permission
beings.
to talk to the woman already. Let her. It's her
Yeah.
turn
So how will you reconcile that if you go away and you find that all these things are true with the religion that you're part of, as a woman especially?
how would I mean, I don't think I would ever expect that. I mean, for me, I don't see
Can we show you?
anything with a Muslim.
Can we show you the verses?
faith.
Can we show you
Yeah,
the
if you
verses?
want. I have the Quran.
You have your
It's-
Quran. Can you go to 424 in your Quran?
Sure. I gotta get it. Oh.
Because this
Well,
whole
actually, no,
topic
I
is
can't.
about
Yeah.
this whole topic is about women today. So we're gonna that's why
That's
we're
fine.
not singling you out.
I can't use my Quran right now.
Oh, it's on your
Can I
phone.
ask her a question? I want to ask her a
Hold
question.
on. For anybody who's in here, there's 71 people. Hit the like. Give me a follow. Go ahead. Go ahead, boss.
Yes. Just one quick question. Does it sit well with your morality, your standard of morality, that a Muslim man, let's say as the host outlined, the Muslims win a war, they take over the country. and he sees a Muslim man, your husband sees a Christian woman or whatever other religion, Yazidi, whatever, and she's married, does it sit well with your morality that he can take that woman, she's married, and he can take her as his woman to be his schmeck slave in your household? Is that fine with you?
That we can't do that. I mean, if he wanted to have a woman in our house, he had to be married to her.
Okay, let's
Now, you
read the
talk
verse
about
then.
wartime.
No.
I mean, that's just
That's
yes.
what he's taught. So that's what he just
Yes.
said, ma'am. So he said if there was a war, the Muslims won, right? You're following us so far, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so put yourself in that position. There's a war, the Muslims win. Now he's allowed to. What we're telling you is that he's now allowed to take the captive, and yes, he will bring her into your household, according to
No.
the Quran.
No, you can't.
Okay,
She's
so
a previous husband, she's married.
Women
So-
have rights, and
okay,
so if I'm married,
okay, so let's
he
read
can-
the
he
Quran. Okay,
does
so
take
so
somebody
so
captive,
ma'am.
you don't bring him.
Okay, ma'am.
Mhm.
So let's read the Quran then. Okay, so go to
Yes,
424,
I
please.
can't touch it, but if you can show me, that's perfect.
Okay, I don't have a way of showing you here, but
Okay, no, you can.
I'm gonna read it. Can I read it to you? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so it says here in verse 424, it says, and also prohibited to you are all married women, except those you possess.
That's it.
That's the first sentence in the
Okay,
verse.
that's why I was like, wait.
Yeah. What do you think?
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
And also prohibited to you are all married women, right? I want you to think about why it's saying man. I want you to think about why it's saying man. Hello?
Are you a Christian?
Hello, hello,
Are you a
hello,
Christian?
hello, 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 hello,
Okay,
hello.
well then I can't see
Hello,
from
hello, hello,
What's
hello,
happened to
hello,
the
hello,
panel?
hello.
religious perspective.
Yeah, it's all messed up.
Hello,
Okay.
hello, 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 hello.
He's
Yes.
back.
Oh, we're back.
Okay, sorry about that. All right. So,
So
ma'am.
read it again, host.
Yeah.
Please.
So, ma'am, look. It says here in 424, and also prohibited to you are all married women except those you possess.
Okay.
Okay. What do you get out of that?
Nothing. To me, it's not enough for me to. You have to say more to it.
Why?
There is more. There is more.
There
Yeah,
is
that's
more,
what I mean.
but there is more, but why do you feel what part is ambiguous to you there?
All,
He's
I
saying
mean,
Mhm.
hmm?
he's telling him what's prohibited, right? So prohibited are the women that are married, right? That's part one. That's clear. That makes
Yes.
sense, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then it says except.
Yep.
Except, what does that mean? So you're not allowed married women except, what does that now mean? That means now he's going to tell you which married women you are allowed, right?
Okay.
Okay. And the answer is those you possess.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
And you're okay with that?
It has to be more to it. I
Oh
can't
my
speak on something that's not.
All right, ma'am. I don't know what to tell you.
There's
Look,
nothing
just
more to it. It's saying like,
They aren't slaves forever, by the way. I hope you know that, host.
Oh,
but
yeah.
no, it's actually as a female, my understanding is if a man possesses me in any type of way, you know what I mean? It could be
No, you
slavery.
you need to remove
You know
yourself.
what I mean?
Like, I don't
He
think you're
doesn't need
grasping. I
any
really
type
don't
of
think you're
consent
grasping.
from me.
Okay, can I read the?
Ma'am,
can I
are you
read the
not
verse?
understanding
Maybe
this though?
maybe if I no, I'm really not, and I think most of us are lost. But let me read the verse. So it's Surah An-Nisa 4:24. Also forbidden are married women except female captives in your possession. Now, do you want to speak on that, user?
Read the next verse. The next
The
ayah.
next verse,
Read
the
the
next verse, the
next
next
verse.
verse clarifies it even more.
Yeah,
But
Is
go
that
ahead.
continue reading?
Go ahead,
Continue
read it,
reading.
read it. Go ahead, read it, read it.
No, that's not the full. This is the entire. This is Allah's commandment to you.
Read
No, read,
425.
No, it's fine, it's fine. Read the next verse.
Read
It's fine.
425.
Yeah, if he stops
read it.
interrupting. if he
Wait,
stops
425.
I
interrupting,
didn't interrupt you. I just told you to read it.
This
Wait.
is Allah's commandment to
Wait,
you.
wait.
lawful to you.
Hold on. Who's
This is a
asking?
different verse.
No, it's fine. It's
425.
and it is, but who's talking right now? Who's asking for the next verse?
I said read 425.
Okay, that's you, Fergs.
Yeah.
Okay. So just to be clear, you know that like 424 is not even done yet, right? But you want us to go to the next verse?
I'm saying read 425. It will clarify what's going on.
But what I'm saying to you, so 424 is a whole paragraph with like 4 sentences in it. We only read the first one.
I'm
So are
saying
you asking
continue
us?
and then go-
Okay,
I'm
so
saying
you're
go to
not asking us to
continue, then go
skip.
to 425. No.
Okay,
I'm saying
okay,
continue,
perfect.
then read
All right,
425.
all right, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. All right, so 424 again, right? So, and prohibited the ones are the married of the women except whom you possess, rightfully decrees Allah upon you and are lawful to you. What beyond? I can't read the Arabic. I'm sorry. Let me read the English again. So, and also prohibited to you are all the married women except those you possess. This is the decree of Allah upon you, and lawful to you are all others beyond these, provided that you seek them in marriage. Is that what you wanted to hear?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think that means?
My point is, these women, it's not as if you're just capturing them and you're just doing
Okay,
unspeakable
so
acts with
yeah,
them
okay, so I knew you
and
were
things
gonna
like
do
that.
this. Okay, I
You
knew you were
have to
gonna
basically
misinterpret
marry
it.
them.
Okay, so let's
And
read it
also, they're
carefully.
not-
Fergs, relax. This is
I
not
didn't
your
even get
chance
to
to
finish my point.
because you're
Well, go on.
manifesting, right? No, because
I'll
I
play your
can.
game, it's fine.
No,
Go
because
on.
I can tell that you misunderstood what I just read.
No, it's all, but it's cool. Go on.
Okay, let's read it Let's read it word for word, okay? So think about what he's saying here. Prohibited for you are all married women, right? Except for the ones you possess. So we're already in agreement that they're allowed to have relations with women who are married, right?
Because their marriage becomes nullified as soon as they
Sure.
enter that.
However you want to put it. Now, let's read the next part. This is the decree of Allah upon you, and lawful to you are all others beyond these. Do you get that part?
Say that again.
This is the decree of Allah upon you, and lawful to you are all others beyond these. So when he says beyond these, what is he referring to there?
Unmarried women?
No, he's
Oh, so
referring
sure.
to the ones that he just spoke about in the previous sentence.
So the women who are what your right hand possesses.
So basically, what is he saying is putting aside your captured women, you should seek them in marriage. You get that?
If you read 5, exactly. No. I know. I
Okay,
understand what you're saying.
fine. Okay, but you're with me until now, right?
I'm with you.
Okay,
However,
cool.
there's
All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Let's
Keep going. So now, but we know he's putting aside your captive women, right? Okay, let's keep going now. Okay. Provided that you seek them in marriage with gifts from your property, desiring chastity, not unlawful sexual intercourse. So, for whatever you enjoy of marriage from them, give them their due compensation as an obligation, as there is no blame upon you from what you mutually agree beyond the obligation. Indeed, Allah is ever knowing and wise. Okay, cool. That was 24. Now you want me to go to 25, right? Okay, let's go to 25. See? And whoever among you cannot find the means to marry believing women, then he may marry from those whom your right man possesses of believing slave girls. That's what you wanted to read?
Exactly.
Okay.
So
What's your takeaway from that?
the point you made was, so when you said all others, you said put them to the side. You're saying it's encouraging you to
Brother.
marry them.
Okay, so are you
It's
telling me
saying-
you don't understand the meaning of may? Is that where we're really at right now?
Can I at least finish before you cut me
It's
off?
just because Go ahead, brother. Jesus Christ.
I'm saying it's not that like they're saying, oh, this is all you can do. Like you have
Brother,
to marry these.
it's
lot.
not about
It's saying
could
if you
do.
can't
It's not
see-
about could do. When did I say that he couldn't marry them?
I didn't. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's saying to the people, if you can't find somebody to marry amongst the believing women, then it's you're
No.
you are allowed to marry what you're
You
right
are
hand
allowed
possesses.
to. Okay. Does that mean
Exactly.
you are required to?
No. Not
So then
required
what
to
are
at all.
we talking about here?
Oh, I
The
thought you were
point
saying
is-
it's like, oh,
No, the point
Okay,
is
so
that
maybe-
he can
maybe I
still.
misinterpreted you.
No, yeah. The point is he can either keep her as a captive or marry her if he wants, right?
Okay, cool. So we're on the
Yeah,
same page. But
but
what is the
That the captive is
issue? Like,
the captive is still in play.
yeah, but they're not captives forever.
They can be.
They can't be.
Who says that? Where are you getting that from?
He's making it up. It's like the other lady. He's making it up as he
What
goes
is
along.
happening, dude?
But the bigger, like
I'm trying to be as genuine as.
Yeah, I know, and you are, and I think you're being too nice. But we're getting caught up in this, like all of the whys and wherefores. Ultimately, enslaving is one of the most reprehensible. 1 second, host. One of the most horrific actions of any time, enslaving another human being. Something so disgusting.
Do you know how many times in the Quran Allah says
within
to free a
Islam
slave?
is perfectly permissible today. It can
Okay.
happen today.
There's so many times.
And
okay,
they
the
can't tear
slavery
it
that-
out. They can't
wait,
tell you it's
tweet.
wrong.
The slavery that
happen
exists
today.
the slavery that exists today is wrong. It's not
Fergs,
conducted in the way
please
that
stop
slavery
doing
should be
takia,
conducted.
bro. Fergs, I know. Look, this
Please
is
explain
maybe
what takia is, please.
this takia is when you're
Explain what
allowed.
takia is.
I'm gonna tell you right now when
Go on.
you're allowed to lie in the purpose
Yeah.
of furthering Islam.
No, that's not what
Next
takia
question.
is.
What is it then?
That's not what it is.
What is it?
Takia is when you're allowed to defend your faith and lie and conceal it when your life is threatened and in danger. I am in no way in any threat. I'm in my house on TikTok.
Okay, okay.
I'm not threatened at
Now,
all.
if I take what you just said, right, and I extrapolate that, right, when I feel like something could lead to my life being in danger, I could lie, right? Is what you're saying?
Is there a gun pointed to my head? Is there a knife at my neck?
That's
at all.
not the.
I'm not in danger.
Whatever. Look, whatever. The
You
point is
Christians love
this.
to use this
Sure,
takia
sure,
word. You don't
sure,
know what
sure,
it
sure,
means.
sure. Whatever. The point is this. In this verse so far, what we've seen is that he can have captives, or he can choose to marry his captives, but he's not obligated to. Right? We're agreeing
And
on
you can
that,
free
right?
them.
And you can free them if, of course, yeah, you can do whatever you want with your captive.
Of course, but it's recommended. It's recommended.
Brother.
It's mustahabs.
It's
upon you to
okay,
free your slave.
look, you're one more tap dance away from just getting dropped because I'm like,
I can show you.
Fergs. Fergs. I agree with you. Okay, are you Sunni?
No,
you're not.
No.
Oh man, I can't even. Who are you?
Shia.
Oh, okay.
Well, they say they're not Muslim.
I don't
The
know.
Sunnis
Shia.
say they're not Muslim.
Yeah, I don't know Shia.
Who are you
much
to
as
talk,
that.
bro?
It's all right. It's fine.
Prayers,
It's fine. It's
for your
fine.
Shia brothers in Iran.
Does anybody want to drop to let up Muhari Dawa?
No, because I'm not Sunni.
Yeah, you can drop me. You can drop me.
Because
host. You
he's
can drop
because
me.
he's not Sunni. You've lost the conversation. And
It's
the
fine.
debate.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. She
Okay, wait,
believes
let
the
me
same
ask
thing.
a
Just about.
question, guys.
But there's
Can I
one
ask
thing
a
we've got in
question?
common as a Sunni and Shia. We believe in La ilaha illallah.
Muhammad Rasulullah.
That makes us brothers still.
Go ahead.
Okay, so do you guys believe that silence is a consent then?
That's in the hadith too. I think that's a Sunni
Who's this
hadith.
question to?
Probably Fergs.
To me?
For the Muslim brothers.
Hold on.
They
There's
haven't
one.
answered, so
Hold on.
take
There's
it as a
one
yes.
guy that does dawah. I want to let him up, but I don't know who to drop.
You can drop me. You can drop me, host. You can drop
George.
me.
I could
That's
go.
you, George.
I could leave.
I can drop.
you
I
can
can
drop
drop. It's fine, George. Stay on. I'll drop. It's fine. Thank you. For
SSL's gonna go. SSL's gonna go to explicit encounters. He's gonna go swipe a couple of times.
All right, here we go. We got
This is the type of
we
individuals
got
we're
Muhari
dealing
Dawa.
with.
Hold on, Muhari Dawa. Go ahead.
PDFs that hang around school playgrounds.
SSL, just make sure you've got the
It's
age ranges
disgusting.
right for yourself. Okay? Make sure-
Disgusting.
make
Phil,
sure
Guys,
you're not.
Phil, you said,
guys,
host,
guys.
This is the person that said he would marry
it's
off his
crashing out.
6-year-old daughter.
Muhari Dawa.
No,
It's fine.
Phil.
SSL is
Phil is below us.
crashing.
It's fine. It's
He
fine.
said
It's
he'd
fine.
have no issue.
SSL, have you got airbags?
It's fine. It's fine. They don't. Don't get. Don't. It's all right, guys. Don't argue. Go ahead.
No,
Muhari
I
Dawa.
don't need to argue with him.
Muhari Dawa, you there? Or Phil, do you want to say something? I don't know. Who wants to talk?
I think the way to resolve this is to look at the life and example of their prophet. So, did he have Shmek slaves? Did he keep women as Shmek slaves?
Hold on,
Did he
Makita
keep
wants to
women?
come up too. Let me.
Wait, George, are you a Christian?
No, the
That's
thing
not
about it.
relevant
No,
here.
the thing about it is
I'm
that.
just asking, George. Can I just, wait, host? Give me 2 seconds.
not
I'm just-
relevant
No.
here,
I
because
haven't
then
spoken to
you're-
George.
Guys,
No, that's not
guys, look, I'm not a Christian. I'm the one running this live, okay? I'm not a Christian.
But somebody can't make an argument when everyone makes
I'm
the same
making
thing.
the only arguments being made are for me. Nobody
If
else.
Muslims, I'm talking about George.
Muslims
George is
hate
No,
a Christian.
I know
There's
you
no
want to
God
talk
say
to one
the
of the people that are a guest on my live, but that's not how this is going to work. You're talking
If
to me.
Muslims
Well,
hate
tell
it-
him not to ask me questions then.
If Muslims
Don't
hated
worry about
women,
it.
would we not all be single?
Yeah, perfect. So we're in the house.
So okay,
I'm
so who?
25 hosts, by the way.
That's okay. You don't have to tell me your age. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would like the argument that instantiates the proposition such that
Oh
Muslims hate
my
women.
God, this guy's a total nerd. No.
I'm just asking. I'm just
No,
asking
no, I'm okay. I'm pass next.
So is that you running?
You know
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
gonna get bait
yeah. I'm
'cause
running.
he's
I'm running.
smart.
I'm running.
He's
I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. I just want to know: do
running.
you believe in Muslim captives? Yes or no?
When you say captives by virtue, are you speaking about people that you own or like just POWs?
Whatever 424 is talking about.
Yeah, so like, can you explain to me what 420 or 4
No,
instantiates?
no. You tell me what
So,
it's talking
so
about.
that's a no. So why
Okay, so
exactly are
you
we
tell
going
me
to
what you're
a
talking
topic
about.
that you don't know?
All right.
Yeah, so like if it
All
is
right.
the case, like, to say if you have, would you like for me to respond to that?
Please.
Yeah, so like if it is the case that you have such captives, let's say like entities by which you're beefing with, or let's
A
say
little
there's war,
robot.
then yes, there is a. Are we okay here?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Ad hominems already. Oh god.
Go ahead,
This guy's so.
go ahead, Dawa. Go. Continue, bro. Hurry
Actually,
up.
like,
Don't
this
let me
guy- this
distract
guy's smart.
you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So like the context of that is like if it is a case that we have such people by which you're going to war with, then yes, it's permissible to take them as captives. Insofar as they're not able to instantiate a threat amongst the people, I don't see an issue with that.
Okay, cool. So just
I
to
mean, like,
clarify,
if we're gonna be consistent, I think we should have the same logic towards like other theological texts.
I'm not religious. So Dawa. So just to clarify, you're saying yes, you are allowed to have female captives, right? That you are then allowed to have relations with, right?
Yeah, so like if you're gonna speak in virtue of like having relations, it just stipulates the type of relationship by which you're gonna have with these people, such that the things have to be consensual. Now, when you say relations,
That's
it's
a
gonna be
lie.
sorts of-
That's a lie.
Yeah.
That's
Can
a
you
lie.
define to me what a lie
Okay.
is?
What will be the point of having
But
a
first, can you
cat?
define to me what a lie is before you move
My
on?
brother. Like I promise you, I'm not doing this with you. Okay, so like
You're not
stop
doing
playing
what I'm
games.
just asking a question.
Just stop playing games. You
I'm not playing
you're
games, I'm
allowed to
literally
have a
asking a
captive, right? Okay.
I'm sorry you can't.
Okay.
I'm sorry you can't track. But
Let's
I'm
say
genuinely
okay.
asking a
All right,
question.
I'm dropping you. I'm literally
He's right.
dropping you right now. Okay, cool. Okay. Anyway, he conceded that you're allowed to have captives, right? And then
don't
he
be a
tried
victim,
to.
man.
No, because he's being silly, bro. He's just playing word.
You can't track. You can't track. You
Like
can go to
it's not track. It's what is there to track after somebody says they're allowed to have?
Just admit
Go ahead.
you're struggling to keep up with him.
Hold on. What's the next person? Muslim Dash.
Yeah,
read 425 right now. I dare you.
I read it
You wanna
already.
ask about 424?
We
Read
read it already.
425.
We already read it.
Read
Did you?
25. Read
We read
25.
it. We all read it.
Read
Did you
it.
miss
Don't
it?
lie. Oh my God.
Did you miss
Why
it?
you running, man? Read
Who
25,
who
man.
was not here when we read it already?
Oh my God. Can you
Oh
just
my
read
God.
425?
Okay, let's read. I will read it
Yeah,
again.
you
It's
want
fine. We'll
context
do
for
it.
424?
We'll
Read
do it.
425.
Okay, Muslim Dash, just calm down, bro. We've done this already. You're new to the chat. Just relax. Okay.
Oh, you've
You
done
tell
this
me
already.
that I got this. You tell me what 425. How does
So you're running.
are
So you
you?
don't
No,
wanna read
we're gonna read
You wanna
it. I
just
just
lie
want to
to
make
read
sure
it?
that I just want to make sure why I'm
Okay,
reading
go ahead,
it.
read it. Oh
Bro.
my God, just read it.
Okay. All right, Muslim Dash, you're going down too. Okay. We're only gonna have chill people in here. You're not gonna be like forcing me to do stuff at your speed and when you feel like it. We've already read it, and I just want to make sure. Do you think that 425 goes against 424? Is that what we're getting at?
Host, can I just make
Sure.
Muslims, why do you hate women? So if that was the case, would we not all be single and childless?
No.
Why?
Because most men obviously are attracted to women. That's one thing, right? But that doesn't mean that you think they deserve equal rights, right?
No, but women, a woman would also have to be attracted to the man as well.
Not if she's a captive.
Right.
You still have to be attracted to her.
I've got a wife.
He
she's
does,
not a
but she
captive.
doesn't.
Well, I mean, you can't forcefully marry someone. Okay, they are a captive. But
Hold on, we
they
got
can
another
still build
Muslim that
relations
he
with
looks like an official scholar. He wants to come up. Is
in
anybody else?
In the nikah, when you have the nikah, you're asked.
You can drop me a host if you need a spot.
Are you willing
All
to
right, hold on
marry
a
this
second.
person?
everybody.
Hold on, let's let up this guy real quick. I just want to hear, like, I want people that are educated to come
I'm
up,
trying to
but
explain something to
May
you
I?
in the most logical manner ever.
okay, go.
Right? So,
Sure.
as a Muslim, if I was to hate a woman, so if I was to hate my wife, she wouldn't no longer be married to me.
What's your name, boss? I'm sorry, I don't know who's talking to me.
Bill.
Hi there.
Yeah.
Can everyone hear me?
Oh, should we let the lady talk?
Hi there. Thank you. Thank you so much. My name is Malikta. I'm an Assyrian. I speak Aramaic, the language of Jesus Christ. My first time coming on here. Thank you for allowing me to come up and speak. What I just came on like less than 5 minutes ago, but I did hear maybe 10 minutes ago. But what I find very concerning is the fact that some people tend to think it's okay to hold women captives. That in itself is so wrong. It's like almost saying, yeah, it's okay. You can go kidnap. Kidnapping is okay. Sure, go kidnap any child and hold them for ransom. Hold them for. This is wrong. This is so wrong. There's a, you know,
Okay,
yeah,
can
go
I
ahead.
can I respond to that?
Yes, yes,
Melita?
yes.
So
go
let's
ahead.
say, for example, we have a war. You're on the other side. Obviously, your husband gets unalived. Your house is gone. You've got absolutely nothing. This, that, the other. As Uncle Phil, I'd feel sorry for you, thinking, you know what, poor woman. She's had a man's been unalived. Her possessions have gone. She's got nothing to go back to. You know what? I'll look after her.
Okay, I see what you're saying, but when you put in the word schmeck slaves, that's just wrong.
But I
That
didn't
is
say
the mere
no.
the fact that
They're
the
not
fact
Schmeck slaves. They're
the
not Schmeck
fact
slaves.
that
They're your
the
wives.
fact that Muhammad had schmeck slaves says a lot.
They're
The
not Schmeck
fact that
slaves.
let me
Never had sex
Hold on, wait.
let me
Can I just
answer
respond to
question.
your point?
Where'd
Because
you where'd you get that?
the way that
Where'd
you
you get that
speak.
phrase from, Malik?
Hold on, wait, Phil. Let
Oh, it's
me
all
just
in your
respond to
Quran.
her.
Have you read your Quran? Do you
Yeah,
speak
It
sorry,
doesn't say
ma'am.
schmeck
Do
slaves,
you
by the way.
speak Arabic? Do you
Yeah.
speak?
It
Do you understand Arabic? Not just memorize the Quran. Do you read,
I can
write,
read. So
and
if you
understand Arabic?
okay, so what word in Arabic?
Sorry, yes or no?
So what word in Arabic
Can you answer my
translates
question?
to
Yes
schmeck
or
slaves?
no? Yes.
I said to you yes.
Yes, you do. Thank you. I didn't hear. I apologize.
Right. So what
Can I ask
word
you,
in Arabic
if
translates
I,
to schmeck slaves?
are you telling me that Muhammad didn't have
No, I'm
Shmekh?
asking
No, he
you.
didn't. He didn't.
You said that he was a schmeck slave. Obviously,
He
you're not going to have
had.
evidence. You're not going to have evidence to prove it
He
because
had.
it isn't
He
written
had.
anywhere.
If I
So
can
in
just finish.
Arabic, one minute, let me finish.
If,
In Arabic, what would the terminology be to be
okay, let me
used as
finish.
schmeck slaves?
Okay,
Phil,
let
can
me
you
just.
speak Arabic, Phil?
Yes, I do. I speak. I
No, no,
speak more
no. I'm asking
languages.
Phil Malikda. Phil, can you speak Arabic?
That's the I'm speaking to Malik.
All right, here, guys. Everybody,
Respectfully, man.
everybody,
And there
mute
you
up.
have it.
Everybody, mute up real
And there you
quick.
have it. He
Everybody,
doesn't
mute up.
speak Arabic.
I do
Everybody,
speak
mute
Arabic.
up. Mute up. Mute up. Mute up. Mute up.
Yo, oh my
Mute
god.
up. Mute up.
Done arguing with
Slave
a
status
woman?
when they are owned by her master. A woman owned by her master has to freely give herself to the master. The master has the right to have sexual relations with her as though she were one of his wives.
And does consent play into this at all, can
Read
we? 425.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Stop. Stop panicking. Stop panicking. All right, listen again. Now we're gonna have to listen again because you guys panicking.
No, we heard it. We heard
All
it.
right, everybody, whoever talks, hush up. We're gonna listen.
In addition to the 4 wives, he can have an unlimited number of concubines, which refer to women.
All right. I'm dropping all Muslims right now. I'm dropping all Muslims. Dropping all Muslims. Well, listen, this is a sheikh talking right now. Okay.
A Muslim man can have up to 4 wives at once. In addition to the 4 wives, he can have an unlimited number of concubines, which refer to women who are basically have slave status when they are owned by her master. A woman owned by her master has to freely give herself to the master. The master has the right to have sexual relations with her as though she were one of his wives.
And does consent play into this at all, can we?
The understanding is that by virtue of the fact that she's owned, she does not have the right to consent. Or to withhold herself from her master. The master has the full right over her, and her consent does not play anything in this relation.
So what is?
Okay.
But how does that relate back to your Muslim
All right,
side with
guys.
Hitler?
Look, I'm done. Anyway, everybody, 114 people in here. Go ahead and give me a follow. Give me some likes. Give me whatever. Make sure you also follow me on YouTube as well as Scary Hours Podcast.
125.
Follow me.
25.
Follow me
Alright.
on
If you got married-
YouTube. Follow me on YouTube at Scary Hours Podcast. We do these debates pretty much every day, and you know we just expose Islam for what it is, and they all get recorded and they get put on YouTube for you guys to rewatch and learn whatever you like. All right, so everybody, once again, give me a follow. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.